I just want to play Kanto 4 already. Let's just get it started. So let's get on this bus. I'm not going to be able to do the whole Kanto today, mainly. So as of right now, it's mainly just vibing and chilling. See here. Doop, doop. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Oh shit, we're immediately getting into this. We were neither high flyers nor greedy vultures. We're merely children who love technology. Okay. Do you remember the day when we first felt that we were breathing? Back then? That breath alone would suffice. Okay. Or perhaps it was the air that was exceptionally clear that day. Okay, yeah, no, this is what I expected. I am gonna try mixing up what I normally do. I don't think I'm gonna try voicing anything, but I'm just gonna read the text itself as Dante or describing environment. So, the view is obscured by smoke and dust. Terrified screams, hopeless outcries, pained moans, and the sound of hard objects breaking created a cacophony. Oh shoot. Yinseng. I can hear Yinseng, the only conscious sinner at the moment, muster up his remaining strength to speak. The others are on the floor among dismembered corpses like powerless puppets. Fatal injuries were left by an abnormality. Yet we were in the middle of a nest. Weren't abnormalities supposed to be confined within the Botany Corp's branch facilities or dungeons? Meanwhile, the abnormality pierced Yinseng's abdomen as I wondered. I had no one else to share this question with. Oh, so we're just jump cutting back to before we all fucking just got killed just now. Okay. Alright, so where are we going this time? Listeners seem to grow quite accustomed to this work. I mean, I figured after like 3 Kantos and a weird fast food mission, yeah. As if we were on a road trip, some were far less hesitant to ask about our next destination.
아니요. 이번 작전의 시작점은 장소가 아니라 사람입니다.
That's not quite the right question. This mission begins with a person rather than a place. A person, you say?
의뢰인이 계시거든요.
We happen to have a client. You mean we take requests from outside like we're a fixer office or something? A renowned fixer, huh? Quiet, I'll be answering the questions. As you all know, the Golden Bows are a relatively recent discovery. Fortunately, J Corp and D Corp didn't have much interest when we visited their districts. That is why those facilities were populated by no more than Blackstreet merchants or ragtag syndicates. Yeah, so it's gonna get harder this time forward. However, there are wings that have caught wind of their existence and value early on, like K Corp, whose turf we're in right now. Yeah. But I thought we already taken the Golden Bow here in K Corp's nest. Though that was not the one in their nest. They had clearly probably multiple, Gregor. I never said there were any rules that say only one bow may exist in the district. Yep, immediately turning our assumption on its head. The distribution of the Botany Corp's branches. Alright, so Lobotomy Corp, yeah, given it spreads everywhere. Like how one was connected to our estate's basement. There also haven't been any clear definitions about who owns the bows, which is why everyone's been playing the primitive rule that first finders of bows are in its keepers. Well, that's how it goes with slumbering treasures. I immediately go. I guess like I don't like having the dead space and reading in my head. I broke my own immediate rule first thing of like, oh, I'll do this other thing now. In that case, Are you telling us that we've accepted the request to earn ownership of a golden bough? To be exact, they made the offer first. As the golden bough is on the line, we have no choice. I get it now. Thus, I don't know how many times I have to remind you of this, but do not do anything to aggravate the client. By the way, now then, keep your mouth shut until you're there, as usual.
칸테 씨가
Thought they seem to have something to say. Thank you, Faust. Ah, sorry about that, Dante. I hope you understand that it's quite cumbersome to grow used to the concept that the ticking of a clock can be something to respond to. You said it with a smirk on your face, asshole. What are golden boughs used for anyway? When I think about it, all we were told was a vague order to collect them, and nothing about what the company plans to do with them.
그가 황금가지의 쓰임새.
They're asking about the purpose of the golden boughs. Let's see. So you finally begun to ruminate about subjects, Manager Dante. Here you are, growing curious about the company's plans. Then I ought to aid your management as a guide by providing kind explanation. The golden boughs? They are branches, as their name suggests. That is what we... No, not the funky music! That's what we call stems growing from the trunk of a tree. These ones happen to have a golden glow. Forsooth, 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 forsooth. Don Quixote was the only one responding passionately to this information. Thanks to this exchange, painted me as an ignorant bloke who doesn't even know what a branch is. Radia shrugged at me as if to chafe me from expecting a real answer.
길이 막혔어.
The road is blocked.
돌아가야 해.
Can I go around it?
it's
blocked. Trained that there's a blocked road. This is in the middle of a K-Corp nest, too. It's unlikely there's a scene. Before Ishmael could finish her sentence, a dull thud at the window interrupted her. Thing just plugged at the bus and boinked off. That was a person, wasn't it? A male individual who appeared to be in his early 40s. It seemed to be a serious injury in his occipital region. He had already died before the impact. Yeah, sure doesn't seem like the average scuffle. Pit stop. If it's a problem you can handle, come back after you've done. So you're done. And what about if it isn't? The clock have to spin until it's been dealt with. That's one elegant way to tell us to go die 1,000 deaths. Now then. Off the bus. Virgil does not vibe with the superhero lines. What? Weren't you about to say the same thing anyway? Saved you the trouble. I just can't wait. What adventure are in store for us this time? Flashes back to earlier. Yeah. I mean, I think this is the adventure that we have in store for ourselves. What abnormality are we fighting here then? And they don't like... God dang it. Okay. Also, I did roll a little bit. I was trying to get that Otis, you know, after I have like, my greedy ass has like a fair amount of Otises at this point. I think she's the one that I have the most units of. Besides, Honglu. Yeah, no, I just have like 6 Otises. I need that new Otis so bad, dude. I don't know why I like Otis so much. She's wrong for my brain. The bootlicking got to me, guys. It's crazy. Anyway, let's get to the game. Yep. As you saw through the bus, we are in the middle of a nest. A place that should be the furthest from unexpected trouble. Would that mean this is a precious commotion? Everyone except drowsy Honglu was tensed up, carefully observing what was going on. Is that... Someone was running our way in a hurry from the other side. The civilian was too hurried to look away. They bumped to the sinners and fell to the ground. See, joke's on them. We are going that way. Also, you know what? If I'm... Yeah, I'm just gonna probably... I can put it back there. Come now, you may rest easy. We are helping him to save innocent lives such as yours, for we are
영웅 같은 건 아니니까
we are not no such things as heroes, so please don't say anything unnecessary. We need to cross it. If you're here to stop us for nothing, then I'll give you a taste of this bat. Heathcliff, that's an innocent civilian that's running for their life. Why are you gonna beat them? Looking at Heathcliff's intimidating face and Ishmael's frowned expression in turn, the civilians seemed to take a moment to consider which would be more of a threat. There's something ahead, something that shouldn't be real. I don't know what it was. I never seen anything like it. Everyone was screaming and running, and then people rolling on the floor set on fire. Did the entity you witness have a form that does not resemble a human? Yeah, you're right. That's right.
사람이
Then if it isn't a person... Keeping the suspected possibilities in mind, we headed to the center of the disturbance. Oh my god, it's a fucking bull! I've seen this thing in the fucking mirror dungeon! What's going on here? Maybe distortion or whatever, no? Like the chicken place? No, that's different. That one is an abnormality, not a distortion. I'm sure of this somehow.
단테 씨가
It's not
말씀하신
suggested that entity is likely to be an abnormality. Our manager is able to sense
느낄 수
it.
있습니다.
But then why? Why is an abnormality in the middle of a nest?
파우스트도 보고
The phenomenon of which Faust had never been notified. Most lobotomy core facilities were shut down as soon as the wing was dissolved.
지부 폐쇄.
As a reminder of the site bro Yuri told us about, I quickly shook off those gloomy memories.
설사 그 사이에 환상기가
Even if an abnormality did break out in the meantime,
적어도 이번
there should have been a report informing us of such a fact before its mission. It's hard to imagine that the LCC would have been unable to notice if such an event actually occurred. Could they be the security staff that get sent by K-Corp? Rather than suppressing the abnormality, they're just getting completely wrecked. Sort of takes me back to the time that we got beat bad in D-Corp's district.
아니, 전에 닭집도 그러더니 K사는 원래 이런
Come on,
거야?
first that chicken place restaurant guy goes cuckoo and now this? I'm really over this kind of Nest K welcome. Why as they complain. Wait. So, God bloody. The breeze created by the rampage abnormality narrowly grazed past us. What the hell are you doing? Just watching from here? Won't do any of us any good. It'll crush us all into pulp. You're gravely mistaken. Have that insane brat daily rambling finally managed to brainwash you? Wait, Hark. I Pratif. Who does mean by this insane brat? The guide only instructed us to return once the commotion had been dealt with. He never ordered us to deal with it ourselves. Yeah, you're about to say it. For goodness sake, what's there to be so damn obtuse about? Didn't you see what just happened? It almost blew my head off! Who knows what else would happen if this keeps up? This will be over if we just beat that damn thing down. What else we got? Parking a seat to keep watch? Gobbling some chicken, huh? There's no need to waste our lives on fights unrelated to our mission. I'm sure you filth didn't even realize, but here's the thing. The more you die, the less efficient you become in battle. Experiencing a certain pain will make you learn to fear and avoid it. Some people are dying over there as we speak, though. Although it will cost much time and many lives, they will eventually suppress it, just as we do. The true lobotomy corporation mindset. I must say, I didn't expect a whining amateur who'd cry out for his parents whenever he died to willingly suggest self-sacrifice. Death has become a triviality to you, has it? If we must make the best decision between the sinners, it's right to listen to her. We're not fixers. We certainly cannot be heroes. Turning the clock obviously hurt whenever I do it, and the pain is something I can never get used to. And yet, we should suppress it. I can't logically explain why, but I feel like we should. Okay, let's see what Oda says. I'd have crushed that clock and run out there if you nabbed the same rubbish, clockface. That is your decision. I will abide by it. Yeah, alright. I'm sure you made the right call. Hey,
그렇게
thank you for making that decision.
별것도 아닌
You worry
일을
too much about little
쓸데없이
things, Clock.
잡생각만
You won't be an
굴리시고.
artist.
다른 누구도 아닌
This judgment was made by none other than you, executive manager. See, she said that in the most, like, so be it type way. The sinners walked ahead after leaving me comments. While all the other moved forward, Faust remained and gave me a peculiar stare. What is it? You think my judgment was inefficient?
아니요.
No, I just
모든 기억을
thought it'd be
되짚은
interesting to see how
후에
you'd react once you
어떤
reclaimed your
반응을
memory.
할지 흥미로워서요.
Is it possible? It's very clear that we're probably a different person than how, assumably, Faust remembers us. Because again, it's very clear Faust has a more clear idea of who we once were. And while we may have traits of who we once were, it's little lines like this where I just thought it'd be interesting to see how you'd react once you've reclaimed your memory. Recognizing that we'd probably would have felt differently. Faust's strange statement held me in a place for a moment, but I decided I want to deal with the questions that are immediately ahead of me first. Faust, I've been wondering for a while. Are you really okay with being treated like this, considering your talent and everything? Someone of her caliber should have no problem enjoying a luxurious life in the city.
파우스트는 괜찮아요.
Faust doesn't mind.
그리고
Additionally,
인재라는 말은
talent feels like the incorrect word to describe Faust.
인재는 다수가
Many
있을
can possess talent,
파우스트는
but Faust does not want to be included in the many.
수감자 중에
Among the
가장
sinners,
상식적인
if you were
인물이
looking for talented individuals with the most
이상
commonly agreed definition, that would be Yinseng.
천재고요.
For your information, I am a genius. Thank you, Faust. Yinseng stopped walking behind the other sinners and turned around to face me. Looking again, his eyes actually stared into the emptiness behind me. I am no such individual.
나는
Interesting.
날개짓을 멈추지.
I have long stopped fluttering my wings.
그러니
Thus, it would be no use to discuss my talent, manager.
관리자.
Ah. Ugh. Curiously enough, I find that some sinners feel more distant as we spend more time together.
전 날아다니는 기계는 뭐지?
What's that flying machine? It's been irking me. Got the urge to SID for the 3000th time.
저건
That is the device called a drone.
아,
Oh, they might be the combat drones K-Corp sent to help us. The wings seem to be above average in terms of technology. No, viewing its design, it doesn't appear to be equipped with combat functionalities. It also has a camera at the center. Well, I guess it makes sense to get a closer look at the mess happening in the well-off nest. Abashed, Ishmael mumbled. Will it be featured on this thing called The News? Don Quixote at 7 p.m, guys.
그런데 이 드론들
Wait, something's off. Why are
왜 시체랑
they only filming corpses and dying people? Oh my god, the casualty reports. Well, it's the provocative stuff that draws more attention, doesn't it?
이만큼
Look at these terrible incidents, see how morbid it is, or something like that.
하지만
But, hold up, kiddo, in front of you!
아무리 봐도
This is definitely weird. And Claire! Look at this thing! Why does it have its camera glued to me?
건데요.
Oh, your eye is crazy, dog.
난 혼없는
I don't
감정을
appreciate a
좋아하지.
soulless audience.
수가 적지 않다.
There is a considerable number of them, and these drones.
완성체가 날뛰는
They appear to be
지역에서
deliberately
발견.
preventing us from entering the area where the abnormality is.
그럴 리가.
Can't be. We're here to help.
사람한테 굳이 나서서
But I have no reason to get in.
하겠어.
Our way, right? The drones have started lining up and forming a wall as if it stopped us from proceeding any further. Greetings, citizens. Please keep 10 meters of distance for your own safety. K-Corp SAS has been dispatched. Your safety is assured. Please keep 10 meters of distance. Now look, your staff is being slaughtered over there. Can't you see? Greetings, citizen. Your safety is assured. Please keep 10 meters of distance.
애초에
Huh,
말이
the
안
instructions make no sense. What difference is 10 meters going to make in this mess?
고작
No,
쓸데없는 짓거리 아니구만.
not gonna do us any favors, huh?
보장이 났던.
Don't know if they're malfunctioning or just badly designed, but we'll have to get rid of all these before we can get to the abnormality. Ah, look at us, destroying government property. True heroes, guys. Alright. Seems like we're all in good favor here. So let's go.
만만치 않겠군.
Go, my magical girl. Go, my Otis.
정리하겠습니다.
To me, my sinners. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, never doubt the culture of leaving your stuff on the curb for people to grab. I had 2 nightstands in this room I was trying to get rid of. And so I dropped them off on a curb somewhere. And I'm like, it's probably gonna be like a day or 2, but I'll move them later. As soon as I walk outside and look at them again, they were gone. Which is so funny because there was a TV stand, like a little cube square that was there for a few days extra. Also, I am so happy. God, it is so taunting to be between this and 100 line. Part of me did wish I'd stream it, but it's like, I know dang well I'd rather have that game as my own experience. Alright. Now that we dealt with the drones, let us see how the rest of this goes. Oh, we're more than
다음
capable.
오찬까지는 돌아오겠습니다.
Yeah, a lot of my team priority is sinking. The only exception is Rupture with Dawn and... What the fuck? The abnormality? Okay, whose interaction is that? I think Faust can win this. Go on! Oh, that bull fucking scares me, dog. Sink the fucking drone! Okay, cool.
정리하겠습니다.
Alright, cool. Faust, or sorry, Otis won the interaction.
물결한
Faust, come on, Faust. Faust, believe it. Fuck! Fuck, I don't need the fucking Brazen Bull! Why is it still hitting me? I have to think about this. Okay, we're struggling. Guard, dominating, neutral. Is this against the bull? Okay, no, but we're favorable. We're favorable. Let's do this. Come on, get him. Come on, Rhodia. Skewer. Make kebabs out of the fucking drones. Let's see. Bit of iron in our diet. The protein of the bull is not enough. First time ever I've seen self-cooking meat. No! Otis!
저 밑에서 나를 부르는 물소리가
Alright. Okay, cool. We're guarding. Why does he still keep hitting the rest of us? He has that many moves? I guess normally I play this in the mirror dungeon, so I'm used to having extra people. What the fuck you mean 2 of us are stagger full? Holy cow. Come on, Faust. I believe in you. Fucking fuck you! Leave her alone! Okay, everyone's fine. Let's see, do I have enough for this? I do not have enough resource. Shoot. Alright, think about what's happening here. So, Dawn's favored in this interaction. That would likely kill a drone. We're dominating in this, so we're taking out that drone. The bull can't ramp, so we're taking that out. And this is also a very dominating clash. Trust in my sinners.
이 땅과 말이 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
Come on. Okay. What? How the fuck? I thought she was favored. Bring it back, Rhodia. This is revenge for the last few turns. Oh, right. No, that makes sense. I should read more about... No! The fuck ass Nimian bull. Your fucking Greek myths end here. Alright. Let's... Come on, Gregor. Finish off the drone. Alright. Thankfully you're dominating this one, Otis. Alright, so he's staggered. If I knew that was gonna be the case, I would have just not wasted that yet. After finally getting the resource. Come on. La sangre de Sancho. Impale! Impale! Alright. Most of them are staggered enough and we're mostly dominating. Drone destroyed. Drone definitely destroyed. Bull no more. Ah, neutral interaction. Shit. Which one that connect to? Trust in it. Power guard. Staggered again. Yeah, run away with your 2 frames of animation. Fucking coward.
겨우 다 처리했네.
That's the last of them.
설마 이 드론도
They gonna make us pay for the damages, are they?
한 방어였다고.
I'll try to report that
재선에서
it was an act of self-defense.
파워.
Oh, darling. Did I ever tell you this?
정말 뭐라
You're really just so... How do I put it?
짱이야.
You rock!
깨달음이 느리신 편이.
You're really late to realize it. Oh my god. I love her. She's my favorite narcissist. Something feels strange about this abnormality. Doesn't quite feel like the others we fought. Not sure if we even have that much experience in that department, but, well, I guess there's the crowd around us shouting and yelling.
어떻게 된 거야?
What's up with these abnormalities? How'd they show up in the middle of a nest?
복판에 나타난 것도
How did they get more
왜
horrifying?
지금까지 만난 환상체보다
And I've seen that one in the mirror dungeons a few times too. Never in a fight though. Huh. I guess it's acknowledging that you would have had to play the mirror dungeons a few times. Lines like these in games always perplex me. Because wondering, is one before or after, and it's always made under the assumption of you. Come to think of it, what's the deal with those abnormalities in the mirror dungeons that didn't fight us?
우리가 본 건
Those are glimpses into the abnormalities' mental spaces and
환상체의
habitats viewed through cracks in the mirrored world.
그것은 굉장히
It is a chasm, incredibly narrow and unusable, unstable.
맞아요.
Indeed,
그래서 한정
which only allowed for limited interactions. Forget that, all I want to know is, why are those so tough? They're as nasty as what we faced on the railway. That is certainly true.
게다가
Besides, what is this sickening fluid dripping from them?
나쁜 액체는
As the sinners pointed out, the abnormalities here were clearly different from what we've encountered before. It oozes a mysterious liquid with a blue glint.
성분을 검토할 시간은
We have no time to analyze this
최대한 신중하게
constitutes,
해야겠어요.
so we should be careful not to come in contact with it.
어휴, 알아.
Yeesh.
치면서 다닐
No need to tell me. I'm not about to smudge myself with that. Oi! Did these things eat bad food off the floor or what? It's like they got rabies. Above you, Mr. Cliff! Heathcliff was knocked to the ground, able to resist. Manager, it looks like you have your work cut out for you. Please remember that I gave you my expostulation, Executive Manager.
송환
All men, prepare for battle! Figured it would come to this. I'd come too far to be afraid of pulling a dead sinner back to life. Let's beat him and head back!
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체 이제
Alright, let's go forward.
돌아오겠습니다.
Alright, favored. Again, it's not the fucking Nimian Bowl. No more the Brazen Bowl. The most cruelest thing ever. Also the worst Saw trap in Saw 3D. And not bad because, you know, it's not a bad concept of a escapable trap in the Saw films. It's just, when you watch Saw 3D, it's more or less like the cruelty of the one that was put inside that one in the movie of Saw. Let's see.
이 정도쯤이야?
Alright, so that's a fatal to that. Alright. Couple of battered bots left to clank.
지킬 게 많거든. 두렵지 않은 지킬 게 많거든.
Yeah. Woo! We did it. 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-0-1-0-1-1-1-1-1-0. I don't know what that means.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까
Alright.
그 환상체 이제 가오를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지.
Am I able to select difficulty
다시
properties?
관리를 맡겨주실까? 에고 침식도.
So hopefully I level up soon so I don't have to cop the dungeon midway. Alright. Leave nothing but a spark left!
정리하겠습니다.
Hard reboot.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로.
I click win rate until it's all over! Or until I reach the bell curve diagram.
정의 이름으로.
Oh man, there's a lot of good movies in theaters I want to check out soon.
정의
There's a horror movie together that looks pretty interesting. Also, honestly, funny thing I never brought up when I was on my trip from Seattle. There was a woman in front of me, and I could tell from... Okay, so on the in-flight movies, there was the movie The Unbreakable Kid with Zachary Levi. Now, as y'all are aware, The Unbreakable Kid is one of those movies that in the same way is like trying to base on a real story, and like one of those hope movies, you know? And I mean hope with like the sort of fucking quotation mark with it. Because it's always like being like, we're biting social commentary. We're talking about very important things. But it's more a dramatization of the topic. The topic at hand is the main kid in the movie has autism, I forgot what else. And so it's like Zachary Levi as the dad character, trying to learn to understand his son and see the world through his eyes. Now, you know, very sweet sentiment. But it's like, you watch it and you kind of like see like, it's the same reason why Good Doctor is annoying as representation. It devalues the whole process. Like the struggles that some people go through. And let's see, you, I need to defend. I think other than that, let's do this. Come on. Break that bull down. But yeah, it's just shitty. It's just more or less like it's a dramatization of a topic rather than it actually engaging with the nuances of the topic. Now, as of this moment, I have yet to watch The Unbreakable Kid. Do I want to? Not really. I'll get around to it eventually, though. My threshold for watching movies that make me upset has been limited for my lack of time. Let's see. I need resources. Sorry. Okay, I'm favored. I'm favored. Come on. Perfect. I'm favored, asshole. VIP privilege and you're not allowed in this club. I say that when I literally am watching... I'm watching Rodion eat it. And Faust is guarding. Okay, cool. Thankfully no one's stunned or staggered, so let's see. Okay, we're definitely more favored in that odd-wise. I think? No, 5 knives is bigger. At least our subtraction's less. We are... That one we're evading at least. That one we're close. Okay, let's go. Rodion, come on. Come on, Rodion, let's do this. Fuck! Wait. She's bringing it back. Fuck! He's standing on 2 legs. What is this? Back in the barnyard? Get your ass out of here, Otis. This is not some 4 legs, 2 legs, 4 legs, 2 legs. You're gonna fucking die like the rest of the abnormalities. Or at least be subdued. Return to your mindless living of nothingness. May your life as a human be gone forever. And may you suffer this eternal hell that you've made for yourself. Anyway. Let's see, that one is covering. This is the one that's going after Otis. Oh. Yep, that's right. Okay, cool, let's go.
쓸모가 있으려면
Strike. Come on, no! Come on, win the coin toss! Yes! Skewer them! Tear them up! Wreck their shit! Or in this case, wreck their fertilizer! Holy fuck. There was a person in there.
지키겠다는 맹세했는데. 사랑과 정의.
Let's see here. Just gonna guard and let's hope that I win that neutral. I'm not gonna win this neutral.
혹시라도 되려는 자가 있.
I'm gonna win this neutral! Let's fucking go! Gregor, I love you!
정리하겠습니다. 기대받지 않은 것들
Yes!
모두 치워버려.
Let's fucking go! As the prolonged cycles of pain came to an end,
산체 제압이
the abnormality has been successfully
버스로
suppressed.
복귀해도 되겠어요.
We can return to the bus now. It was a success that accompanied many deaths and revivals. It was a success that accompanied many deaths and revivals on our side, but I nod anyway. We got back on the bus, harboring a few unanswered questions. You came back later than expected. I was about to take my first nap in a while. I explained the oddities we ran into earlier to Virgilus. To be more precise, Faust did the heavy speaking. I was expecting to coldly tell me to do my job as the middle manager and follow whatever orders I'm given, but his answer was surprisingly earnest. The existence of abnormalities has been completely unknown to the public, and we don't possess all the details of them either, Dante. Didn't think you'd admit it right away. Faust flinched a little, but she didn't relay what I just said. Enigmatic as they are, let's leave Miss Faust and other departments of our proud Limbus company to uncover all the details in the future, as we likely ought to. Wow. We made a good decision. Good job, Dante.
그러죠.
Will do. Was Faust given any time at all to do some sort of research on this job? The mysteries were left unsolved, but if Faust accepted the suggestion without a hitch, that probably means she thought of a way.
거기. 왜
You!
아까부터 자꾸
Why do you have your shoulders hunched over like that?
가뜩이나 조그맣던 통에
You're short enough as you are, and this shrunken posture makes you practically
아예 보이지도 않는 걸.
imperceptible. I hope to meet Lord Sigurd again.
다시 만날 수 있을 줄 알았어.
Oh, Don. Who is Lord Siegfried? Again,
한 손으로는
wasn't that the man who took photos of himself while cutting us down with one hand? Right, that Zach Fritzer guy. Ishmael was breathing audibly through her nose. The incident at the checkpoint must have left some deep grudges for her. Not Gregor forgetting the guy that fucking killed them.
본인이 사람들을 구한
Eager was I to show him my valiant acts of rescuing imperiled civilians. I vowed that I shall meet him again as a fixer of noble cause. Reunions are more touching if it's after a long time, Don Quixote. I'm thinking that it's a good thing he didn't show up today. It really is strange though. He's not one to miss spectacles with this many spectators around.
아, 흔히 말하는
Is he kind of like a celebrity then? You could say that. He has a flair for showmanship. So it's usual for K-Corp to take advantage of these kinds of commotions by sending them. But if he hasn't shown up for this perfect opportunity to draw the public's full attention, that means this isn't something that they want people to notice. Sorry, I'm just responding to someone who wants to see fine shit Superman, I guess. People. Ah, crud. You know, it's always, I do my best not to get distracted by things in the middle of this. But then also I realize I only have one viewer, so it's like, what am I really protecting here? Someone should yell at me right now and tell me I'm doing a bad job at entertaining them. Hi, you're horrible. Yeah. Alright. That means this isn't something they want people to notice. I shan't take such vicious slander of Lord Siegfried. On the 5th row of page 42 of his autobiography, a hero should keep smiling until his last. He writes that he shall be there to aid the weak no matter what, when, and where. Ahem. Alright. You better hold that belief of yours dearly. That way you'll have something to cling to when you face the extreme in the future. Extreme and despair.
보고 계시는군요, 마님. 칭찬 감사합니다.
Dang it.
불청객들을 남김없이 모조리 처리했습니다.
Fuck, we're so close to a level up. Let's see, 1 to 0. Next. I don't need to say that information. The client. Alright. So who's the mysterious person that wants us here today? As the futile conversation reached an end, the bus lazily pulled to a stop. It arrived in the front of a building so tall that it would take a while to count the floors. A few shrank down as if intimidated. I understood Sinclair being one, but Heathcliff and Ishmael almost seemed to be pressured. A few looked around with curious eyes, and some others walked and carried themselves as if they knew they deserved royal treatment. Rousseau and Rhodia. I guess we've earned some renown. We're finally being invited to places regular people would live. Let me make one thing clear. The request and the reward are low with thoughts like last time. I'm out. He could ground his teeth. Whereas Hong Lu's words are due to memories of what we got into last time we were here. Hi, Sam Joe. Ah, you're a little late as expected. As expected? That man is. It's a pleasure to meet you again. I want you to know that this is my heartfelt sentiment, not a formality. A familiar face I never expected to see again greeted us. I'm out. I already told you. Give it a moment. Let us at least hear what he has to say, okay? Let's go. Let's go. Do you even get how it feels to have nightmares about doing the tango with raw chickens? Huh? To tell you the truth, my last request was a test to measure your competence. And you passed with flying colors. Congratulations. I mean this one as well. Who are you to test and grade us? You. That's of course the discretion of Mr. Samjo, my shrewd secretary. You must be from Limbus, right? Pleasure to meet you. I'm Dongrain. I heard a lot about you from Samjo. It's almost made me a fan. Fan! Does just now say we have earned thine adoration? Don, I swear to fucking God, Don. It's just flattery, Don. Quixote.
솔직히 말씀드리자면 사전 테스트를 해보자는 건 제 생각은 아니었어요. 여러분 실험용 닭도 아닌데 너무하잖아요.
Test wasn't my idea. I mean, you aren't lab hens or anything. You deserve better than voluntary tests. Indeed, it was my suggestion. Ugh. Let me check something real quick. Indeed, it was my suggestion. I had reasons to, as your Limbus company is a little known firm that could or could not be newly established. Couldn't take the risk of entrusting an unknown organization with a request of Mr. Dongrang words alone. Fuck Mr. Dongrang. That man knew what he did.
그러니까 의뢰를
Ah. That's odd. sorry. I'm just reading some little things. All right, that means you're requesting us. Man, I must be awful at this. 0 viewers. I'm doing great, guys. I'm doing wonderful. Means you're requesting us. It's weird like that. To be or not to be pedantic. Ishmael asked for confirmation that this was indeed a direct request, her face seemingly rather proud.
그거야 당연하죠.
Why, of course, because you all are... why don't I show you to my lab? There's so many fun things to see. Changing the subject so shamelessly is only going to bother us more. I'm sorry. Are you really going to take people to your laboratory? He's very shocked by that information. Why not? They passed your test, didn't they, Samjo? And if they got the skills to take down what they call an abnormality, as we saw today, aha, thou hast heard. My traces of heroic deeds indeed make themselves known to the masses in no time. That's the way to put it.
재밌게
And you must be the manager.
하네요.
It was Dante, yes?
단테님이라고 했는데.
May we speak for a moment? Faust tried to say something to Dongrang, but he and Samjo pulled me far away by the time she stepped forward. So, Dante, what's up? Bing boom bing boom bing bing bing. Oh. Bing gong ching or bah. Like it's like just nothing but ringing sounds. It's like they're gonna like learn like I mean, I don't mind, but you two can't hear me anyway. I was too embarrassed to bring it up in front of the other group, but actually, one of your employees was an old friend of mine.
직원들 중
Oh, who is it?
그런데 그분도 부끄러웠는지
And he would give me a nod. He wouldn't give me a nod either.
매우 서운했지만
Perhaps he was embarrassed
내
like me.
생각에는 얼마나 힘들었던지.
It was a struggle to hide how disheartened I was. Maybe you weren't as close as you thought then. Wait, can you hear my voice? Mr. Dongrang, this individual is unable to communicate normally.
그래서 말하는 거야.
That's why I'm speaking, Mr. Samjo.
마치 태엽
It's like I'm
달린
back to being a child, muttering my woes to a wind-up toy, don't you think? That all was a monologue? What are you two even doing? To be required. Pedantic is alright. What are you two doing? It was mostly because of him that I decided to send my request. I can trust a familiar person better than a stranger.
아는 사람이 더 믿음이 가는 법이잖아요.
Alright, that was mostly because of him that I decided to send my request to you. I can trust a familiar person better than a stranger.
보이십니까?
See, this is why I can't let my guard down for even a second. You're too easily influenced by human attachment.
단테 씨는
So let me ask you a favor.
알아서 잘 딱 깔끔하고 센스 있게 모른 척 해주세요. 알겠죠?
Perhaps. Pretend you know nothing about the relations between him and me, okay? You haven't even told me who that friend is. It's fucking Yinseng! It has to be fucking Yinseng! I could only let out a deep sigh and shake my head. This conversation never got through, ended as arbitrary as it began. This isn't asking a favor, you're giving me a
여긴
notice.
연구실 복도입니다. 보통의 일반인이라면 여기까지밖에 못 들어오겠지만
We're at the laboratory aisle. Older visitors would not be permitted to go any further. But since you've been invited by Mr. Dahlring, I will show you to the interior. Oh, I hope I can work at a company as big as this one.
그럼 림버스
Then maybe you could have applied to one.
지원해보지 그랬어.
Why didn't you give it a shot?
농담이죠.
You're joking, right, Rhodia? Not everyone can join these companies. This kind of firm only accepts the very best of the elite. Like Faust or Yinseng, for example. Ishmael remark gave me a good opportunity to bring up my earlier question. Yeah. Why did you choose to join Limbus Company out of all the options you had? There must have been better places to shoot for. Because I am Faust. Damn it. It's stupid shit like that. That's why I like you, Faust. What the fuck's wrong with you? That was a certain energy in her confidently clarifying tone that discouraged me from asking another question. What about you, Yinseng? Let me take the trouble of asking return manager. Why did you join the company you work for? I mean, that's because I had no other choice. That should sufficiently answer your question. It looks like Ishmael wasn't exaggerating about the qualifications it took to join this firm. The laboratory was dominated by stillness that could only be achieved with everyone in total focus. Dante, look over there! See this? The fridge is full of snacks! We could take 1 or 10! And they wouldn't notice!
해도 티도 안 날 만큼. You said we still wouldn't break that. Actually, no, Rodion, but the Lex Luthor arc of like Lex Luthor wasn't just evil because he stole 5 cakes. He stole 10 cakes. Rodion stole 10 cakes from the K Corp laboratory room, and we would break that stillness with nonchalance. Take as many as you like, Mr. Samjo. Pack some snacks from the break room into small bundles to give them later. We're not getting those snacks later, dog. Understood. That's awesome, Ishi. Maybe we should quit our jobs and join up here.
다 들려요, 로자 씨.
Everyone can hear you, Radya.
로자 씨.
Rodion, the word contract says. Joking, Faust. Joking, see?
그럼
Let's move on to the request.
이젠 하다 외부인들까지
You're bringing outsiders to the building now?
시켜주는 거야, 동무.
What are you, a field trip guide, Dorong?
아,
Oh,
잠깐
pardon
실례.
my moment. This is
이분은
Shinrin.
출연네요. 옆 부서
He's the manager of the department next to mine and a colleague who joined the company at the same time I did. Visiting me to hurl her for words takes up much of her daily routine. I figured someone got to point out the massive drain on our company welfare budget that is your team.
아,
As if you're wondering about how we spend our welfare budget. You see, when the Department of the Year trophy is awarded,
알수 있을 거야.
right, Samjo?
최우수 부서가
It would take a full day to list the benefits of the department chosen as the best receives.
아, 둘 다 똑같이 치.
Enough. You're snobs, the both of you.
라이벌인가?
Is that a rival? I do suppose excellency is followed by envy wherever it is.
시기는 발전의
Envy
원동력이고
fuels advancement.
잘한 쪽이 참아줘야죠.
As they say,
어제
so it's only right for us to show a little generosity for those falling behind. Should we give some of the pies we brought from the store to Shinri's department, Mr. Samjo?
안 그래도 그럴 생각이었습니다.
I was planning to do so. The pepper, chili, lettuce, and curry flavored ones specifically. Yes!
그것도 맛있게.
That also sounds tasty. Now then, let's get back to the main topic.
소문은 들었어요.
I hear the rumors.
황금가지라는
They were about a newly formed company collecting organic objects called Golden Boughs.
그
And those Golden Boughs are found exclusively inside the closed-down branch facilities of Lobotomy Corp.
황금가지의 존재는
How did you learn about the existence of Golden Boughs?
얼마 되지는 않았어요.
It was a recent
몇 달
discovery.
전까지
We'd been using a Lobotomy Corp branch near our research facility as a lab until a few months ago.
그 끔찍한 곳에
Oh wait, you set up a laboratory in that horrible place? But I thought they were all buried underground.
뭐
Well, I guess there were rare resources and documents that they could use.
연구 대상에
Did the scope of your research
어떤 건가요?
include abnormalities?
알아볼
Why, certainly.
거군요.
No researchers could overlook such intriguing subjects.
그렇다면 연구원이란 건 죄다 미친놈이군.
Researchers must be all soft in the head if that's what they're interested in. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I should change my. Ah. Okay. Researchers must be all soft in the head if that's what they're interested in. Hold on.
그러니까 너 설마
When were you mumbling rubbish and tossing a rock at one of those chicken heads, did you?
히스클리프 씨는
I will say, Heathcliff's unexpected fits of insight surprise me sometimes. Hold on.
당신들이 우연을 가장
You led us into dealing with distortion in a coincidental encounter so that you could gather data for your research on abnormalities.
아,
Mr. Samjo here is good at acting. I suppose it's due to his upright way of life.
이해해 주세요.
Please understand, we had no means to clearly distinguish distortion from an abnormality.
명확하게 마음이
A person distorts when the mind crumbles to figure to pieces. Was it?
뒤틀린다고 했었나요?
That was a stellar figure of speech.
멋있는
Do you restore his crumbled mind back to health then?
무너진 마음을
There is no way to piece together someone else's broken mind.
길을 가르쳐 드린
We
거예요.
merely showed him the way. It was a choice of the restaurant owner whether to stay there or take that path. Wow,
정말 많은 걸
you know
알고
so
있군요.
much. If I were just a bit younger, I'd have jumped and hopped trying to high-five you.
하이파이브라도 시도했을 거예요.
언제든지
You're always unwelcome to try. I get it now.
동랑님,
Mr.
또
Dong,
이야기가 새고
Mr. Dongrang,
있습니다.
you've become sidetracked again.
아,
Ah, you're alright. Okay, right. Then one day, while we're happily indulged in research in that laboratory of the Lobotomy Corp branch facility, armed terrorists attacked the place. It was all too sudden.
눈앞에서
Have you ever seen a bomb set off before your eyes? Quite the spectacle. It all starts and ends in a split
모든
second.
것이 한순간에
Just like the
시작되고
universe,
끝나버리더군요.
isn't it?
테러를 일으킨 세력은 어디였지?
Where are the terrorists now?
인원의 신분은
The members have
특정할 수
almost
없을
nothing in
정도로
common, and their motive is
목적은
unknown.
불명입니다.
They only showed up recently.
결국
In the end, the terrorist organization took over the laboratory.
그 테러 집단들이
Mr. Dongrang's team had stayed in.
연구실은
That must be when the
그때
lab was
옮겼다고
moved. How severe was the damage? Dongrang turned his gaze from Yinseng to the sporadically unoccupied seats.
저 비어있는 자리들이
You see those empty seats?
당분간은 공석일 거예요.
They'll stay that way for a while. Their owners died in that act of terror. Looking closely, I saw snacks and flowers placed in their cushions. Probably his way to mourn the dead.
아,
Ah, this fellow we only managed to recover a finger from. We couldn't find the right place to put it, so we've kept it in storage. It should be over at the display on the second floor. A solemn silence filled the office, but Dongrang continued, brushing the empty desk with his hand. There's so much we had to leave behind. Dongrang. I especially missed the plaque modeled after the face of my character. That was a favorite souvenir of mine. I'll be stumped. I can't tell how much of what he says is a joke and how much of it is serious.
그러면 저
What about that
자리는
seat
어떤
then?
자리지?
Our attention was brought to a white desk that was completely empty.
아,
Ah, that one was reserved.
새로운 직원이
We're waiting for a new employee to take that seat.
그럼
Is that an
공장
application?
물건이 따로
Is
있는
there an
거죠?
application guideline
그렇게 알아볼 수 있죠?
position then? Where can I see it? Oh my god, not Ishmael actually down. Ahem. Ishmael's bright eyes inquisition was interrupted by Samjo's displeased utterance. Oh dear, our Mr. Samjo is feeling all uncomfortable now. Shall we actually get to the point then, Samjo?
단도직입적으로
Let me be
말하면
blunt.
서로 윈윈 플레이를
I suggest an accord that will benefit both parties.
빼앗긴 연구실을 되찾아
If you help us retake the laboratory, we'll yield the ownership of the golden bell we found to you.
질문드리죠.
I have a question.
확정 계약인가요?
Is this a fixed
아니면
contract
사후 검토 계약인가요?
or a post-fulfillment review contract?
당신은 대표 기관
Will it be
집행관직인가요?
presented by the delegate bodies
방식인가요?
or the co-executive members?
답변하겠습니다.
Allow me to answer that.
책임 없이 대표기관 집행
There will be a immediate
방식으로
delegation body
집행합니다.
represented contract with no warranty liability, a contractual signing overseen by an overseer from a grade 1 contract office will take place following due process. A contract office? I don't know what's going on. Does it really have to be so complicated?
제2사에서는
In J Corp's district, we couldn't get the golden bell right away despite winning, because we didn't have anyone overseeing the deal. And that Ayunda from the Mary Arculus, he started a fight even after Rodia won a game. It's Aria from Los Mariachis.
네, 맞아요.
That's right. Instead of playing the role of the observer, she has no choice but to take the bow for force. Which is why it's safer to use the service of an associate or a contract officer to stand in as an observer, or to notarize a contract even if it can be costly. That's what Faust probably considered most carefully, I think. Ishmael explains like it was common knowledge. I guess it's something well known among the city folks.
이건 확실히 저희
This
쪽이
contract
이익을
certainly
취하고
favors our side,
목적만 확실히 달성한다면요.
as long as the goal is achieved. We watched with our mouths agape as the two declared a conclusion at once. This is a secret, but frankly I don't get more than half of what Samjo says. I just nod like, oh, I see, and move on. Isn't that a coincidence? It's the same for us too.
적어도 동랑 씨는
Aren't you supposed to be the last person being ignorant of your secretary's words? I guess making contract with K Corp's laboratory means you won't be fighting against the wing staff for a while. You know, those people who would keep healing their wounds. The team fell into a somber silence. All the members related to them were filled with misery and suffering. Ah, so you've seen K Corp's regenerative technology already.
아우, 받기만
Oh, we've more than seen it. I had to deal with it over and over. I get sick of the thought. Why don't I show you around my lab instead then? It's not here though. You'll have to take the elevator once more.
거기까지 보여주실
You would show them that much, Mr. Dongrang? That place is off limits for unauthorized personnel. You really made a funny noise, Mr. Samjo. Well, shouldn't hurt.
계약 체결.
We're hanging out a bit to celebrate the provisional contract being signed. I wasn't sure if that was a approximate way to celebrate things, but since no one on the team objected, I decided to follow him. A lot of okay. Honestly, my friend's saying, yeah, it's just mainly story beats. Oh no, I was sitting in here just give enough time for my
바로 이곳에서
energy to recharge.
재생 앰플을 제작하고 있답니다.
This is where regenerative ampules are made.
기본적으로는
They're publicly called HP bullets, but the underlying principle is a nanobot-based medical treatment.
이런저런 고비가
There must have been
있었지만
struggles here and there, but at the moment the ampule I slightly modified recently is the most commonly used version.
그걸 보급한
Let me
사람
get this straight.
대기야?
You're the one who supplied that. Damn it, do you have any idea how much that made us suffer?
그 고비를
We barely managed to crawl out that adversary.
그래도 전사하거나
I'm relieved that none of you seem to have passed away or suffered severe wounds at the very least. Oh, that reminds me.
업무 중
I was told companies had different definitions of death on the job and the process of dealing with them.
삼조 씨가 뭐라고
I'm sure Mr. Samjo gave you an explanation on that.
아니 그럼 동명 씨는 계속해서 이 모든 치료는 나노로봇 기술을 연구 중이신 건가?
So Dongrang, are you continuing your research on improving those cure-all nanobots? Of course not. HP bullets have long been commercialized. My project right now is the improvement of livestock using them.
가축
Improving
개량 연구.
livestock. Right.
절단이
If cutting has a concept to reduce the irrelevancy,
그저
it becomes limited to a fleeting moment.
생각해 보세요.
Think about it.
우리는
We can get an endless supply of high-quality meat.
그냥 질 좋은
And it's
아니라
not just any meat. The flesh will come from livestock research and improve with the combined efforts of countless minds. That's the quality and rarity we're talking about.
아무래도 동랑 씨도 로자
Seems
씨처럼
Dongrang has a love for meat as deep as Rodia's. Love, you say? You might be right.
시간과 관심을 끝없이 쏟는
If endless devoting time and care could be called love. Boy, I guess Nobin bunches get along well, eh? Don't beat up our client, okay, Heathcliff? Depends on how they behave. We see live chickens whose wings and legs are being sliced endlessly. They don't even struggle as if they feel no pain. Is this how nanobots look? All I see is liquid. God, that is torture.
없어 보이는데.
So they're literally being fucking ripped and re-healed to gain their limbs back, while we use the discarded limbs to make food.
너무나 작은 입자가 유동성을 가지면
When infectious particles have
다름없어
fluidity,
보이는 법이니까요.
they will look pretty much the same as fluid. Is it really necessary to go this far for food?
어렸을 때부터
This slide is too disgusting to handle for a rich boy who grew up on juicy meat, eh?
꼬맹이
Kiddo, there's a lot of people in the world who go any length for a
못할
meal.
것이 없는 사람들 세-
아니
No, I mean,
그거랑
this isn't the
다르잖아요.
same.
그리고
My family wouldn't eat any meat.
고기를 먹지 않는
I
분들이었어요.
was an exception though.
왜 굳이 이런
Why does it have to be like this?
그러니까
What I'm trying to say is,
아, 하려는
I
마음이
think I know what you're
있을 것
getting at.
같아요. 역시 조금 부자연스럽죠?
It does feel rather unnatural, doesn't it?
개선을 위한
If it was simply for the
거였다면
sake of improving food, there could have been more efficient ways to do it.
아,
There's one thing I can say for sure. If this technology had been made available in the back streets,
나와 친구들은
my friends and I wouldn't have had to rummage through trash cans.
기술
Technology.
아니요.
No,
이것은
this is no more than breeding.
저치들은 날 수 있다는
They were
것도
never
평생 모를 것이요.
they will never realize they have the ability to fly for their entire lives. Inseng spoke, staring directly into Dongrang. It was unusual of him to take this much interest in matters.
반론합니다.
I must object. Chickens cannot fly in the first place, and this technology is providing quality welfare to many.
괜찮아요,
It's
삼조 씨.
okay, Samjo.
본래는 눈조차 잘
For
마주하지
someone who
않는
usually
사람은
wouldn't look others in the eye to glare directly at a person,
그만큼
that's a sign of desperation, isn't it?
사육은
The husbandry. Something seems to have happened to the lab.
지금 연구실로 가는
Would be a
게
good chance to head there now.
괜찮을 거야, 삼조
They'll be
씨.
fine, Samjo. They're
이분들은
skilled enough that
우리
they got out of the
재생
scuff with
앰플을
Cake Corp.
제작한
Security staff
기사가
armed with our
없어서
regenerative ampules without a scratch. And we're finally combating. Fuck, insufficient. How long do I have to wait? Come on. Come on. Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm so close to leveling up. Guys, it's such a crazy idea. Okay, we need to waste 6 minutes before I can get involved in the story again. But I have an idea so crazy it just might work. Because
다음 5창까지는 돌아오겠습니다.
this is where I learned that's not going to do anything for me and I just kind of wasted time. Which was the plan. Also, god damn it, I don't know, I forget how hard it is to try. I don't know why my voice feels so muddled today. Favored, neutral. Yeah, I trust it.
이 땅과 만인,
Go, my Limbus Company!
그런 자가 있다니.
Yeah, Faust. I swear to God, I love this Faust. I have grown so attached to some of my members. But it's a shame that I have to modify the team. Like, I think Magical Girl Dawn, I have to modify out. Because sadly, she's not working for the team.
땅과 만인에게 손끝이라도
Because my friend pointed out, if I plan to use her, it's probably best to have a team that works around her. And that comes down to me getting more members that are able to do Rupture. Nice. Break him! Beat a nail that nailed back. God. I'm not gonna bring up the Unbreakable Kid again, but anyway. You know, that reminds me, I still actually own a copy of Chuck on DVD. Which, if y'all don't know, that was Zachary Levi, the first show Zachary Levi was prominent for being in. I am not going to talk further about Zachary Levi. I think if you do one Google search, you sort of understand, like, oh, he just became a weirdo after Shazam. More importantly, Shazam, I don't know, City of Monsters or City of Gods, whatever. And it's the factor, it's like, you know, normally one shouldn't care about the actors they have and things. But it's just more the idea of like, it kind of sucks seeing someone live such a life so miserable. I'm not saying that he's living badly, it's just that he's using the... I view for a lot of people that put themselves through, and again, I'm being vague for the sense of vague, because that's just like, I don't want to get into politics. But it's like, to get into that mindset, and you just find yourself like being miserable each day. I leveled up! Fuck yeah, I did it! The plan was a success, guys. Content 4 is back on the menu. An explosion has been detected. Please protect yourself from danger by swiftly moving under your desks. The intimidating machine? Whoops. That was a misfire. Oh, you're the terrorists. I guess you're ex-something members. A second explosion has been detected. Please activate the regenerative ampule in your possession and please wait for K-Corp staff. They will arrive within 18 seconds of... Oh. Woman! Alright, same old announcement. I wonder why the broadcast is like that, told in such a calm voice. Won't a little gasping and panicking be more effective in getting people to evacuate? See, getting so preoccupied with all the technology and science nonsense dulls your empathy with feelings. You talk too much. Be quiet. Is everyone alright? If you aren't, take a regenerative sample. A cross-compatible test is normally needed, but we're in an emergency. You look unfazed. Doesn't a terrorist attack usually throw everyone into chaos? The first attack did have everyone panicked. The explosive detection broadcast didn't exist either. Mr. Samjo hid under his desk for quite some time. As I keep saying, the attack occurred in the lobby, and I was merely attempting to pick up a notebook that fell under the desk.
At the time.
심각하게 받아들이셔야 합니다.
You must take the situation seriously, Mr. Dongrag. An attack on K-Corp laboratory in the middle of the nest is not a matter of course.
그러게.
For sure, they managed to arrive at the floor where the researchers are. Oh, I think I sprained my left ankle, Samjo. I watched as Samjo injected a regenerative ampule into Dongrag's body.
로보토미 지부를 점령하고
Are they the terrorists that are occupying the Lobotomy Corp branch? Indeed. Speak of the devil.
저 사람들이
They're part of the terrorist organization?
그다지
They don't really
애초에
look
특가되어
well-trained
있지는 않아
combatants. Wouldn't you look at that? You got an eye for that now, kid?
당연합니다.
It's natural.
전투에 나서는 건
They aren't the ones directly engaging in combat.
딱 보기에도
It should take a single glance to notice that they appear lean and frail, just like Mr. Dongrag.
돈 있는 놈들은 직접
I've seen rich snobs that don't get to fight still get a body-enhancing augment just in case.
저보다 엄살하냐?
You sure they aren't just acting weak?
꼭 그렇지만도 않습니다.
It's not necessarily the case. As varied as ways to augment the body are, some may be repulsed by it, physically or mentally.
품질에 따라서
Some nests even forbid their residents from getting procedures above a certain level of power if they aren't qualified.
아래 것들이 힘을 가져서
They don't want the lowly to rise up and topple the ruling class over, huh?
그 가능성도
I couldn't deny those possibilities. Each nest must have its own reasons.
하지만 근본적으로
But fundamentally speaking,
고출이
augmenting
작은
procedures are like high-performing vehicles.
차량 같은 장비.
If an unqualified driver were to try and handle a vehicle with power output above what they can handle,
품질 안의 여러 질서는 금방이라도 깨질 테니 그 부분을 예방하는 차원이 클 거예요.
layers of order in the nest would fall apart in no time. So they'd like to prevent that from happening. Sorry to interrupt your passionate exposition. The pain was genuine for me, just so you know. Soon enough, people wearing familiar outfits appeared along with unforgettable beats of footsteps. Don't worry, Don, they're on our side.
검문소에서 봤던
The ones from the checkpoint?
이제는 우리의 든든한
And now there are reliable allies. Those robots, they look seriously hostile. Hemorrhaging within 5 seconds, spinal damage for at least 12 centimeters in length, direct impact on coronary artery, destruction of the cranium. These steps will ensure that the enemy meets immediate death without unnecessary suffering.
불필요한 고통도 고통이지만
It can do that, but wasn't it mainly to fully destroy the brain so that I can't regenerate themselves?
곤란해서 그런 거. 저기
Hey, if you don't mind, could you pretend to be dead if this doesn't kill you right away? My buddy stayed up all night upgrading the insta-kill function.
어제 밤새워서 즉사 기능 업그레이드 된 거거든.
조용히.
봐봐, 내 말이 맞잖아.
Yeah, I told you. With that recoil distance, it only reaches as deep as the occipital lobe. Did you really have to learn it through trial?
진짜.
Damn it.
뼈까지 뚫었어야.
You should have gone all the way through the temporal lobe.
질 수 없죠.
We can't lose to them. We have robots of our own. You should be here any minute now.
아, 짠. 재생 앰플 투여 드론이에요.
Ah, there it is. The Regeneration Ampule Administration Drone.
질 수 없죠. 로봇은 저희 쪽에도 있거든요. 곧 나타날 텐데. 하하.
그래도
Must be pretty handy to have them.
상처를
Do they inject the ampules right as the staff is injured?
네.
Yes.
머리통이
As long as their heads aren't lost and the ampules injected before the golden time passes and their brains stop functioning,
불사입니다.
they're practically undying.
장기가 관통.
Injuries like hole in organs
어이쿠.
or broken bones can be healed in seconds.
수초 내에 원.
그렇다고
Even still,
아픔조차 못 느끼지는 않을 텐데.
they wouldn't be immune to pain.
저들은 왜 이렇게
How can they be so calm about it?
심지어 바로
They won't even bat an eye at a
옆에
colleague right
있는
next to them being cut down. Natural behavior. If all wounds can be healed up in seconds, all judgment regarding it will be secondary.
그렇다면
If that's the case, will we become like that eventually? I don't see a reason to think about such things. I was just curious.
그런데
By the way,
여기 못 보던
who are these new faces with familiar outfits? Anyone want to introduce yourselves?
우리가 알 바는 아니지.
None of our business. True, it's kind of awkward to be just facing them.
조금 어색해서
Someone's gotta talk.
누군가는 말을 꺼내야 하지 않나 싶은데.
No?
고작 테러 조직 따위.
Why should we introduce ourselves to a terrorist organization?
우린 테러 조직.
We're no mere terrorist organization. Watch your words.
나는 그 어감
나쁘지
I don't like the sound of it. It lines up with my beliefs when I was 4. I answered a call of a grad school because the paper I wrote on atoms won a prize at the age of 11.
조용히.
Shut it. We're the Technology Liberation Alliance. Liberation? What technologies exactly? Does technology yearn for freedom? Maybe they're talking about the animals in the lab, I think? You hear that? He thinks we're animal protectors or something. Sorry, but that went out of fashion long ago. You think we're working day and night assembling machines just to fight for happily raised chickens fried in healthy oil? Type X32 bolts are sorry to get these days. We have to order them from other nests. Do you have any idea how much tax is added? You can substitute Type X32 bolts by casting a 3-9 bolt and tempering it at intervals of 2 hours. You aren't gonna win us over by acting all smart. Oh, no, she might be right. Good work.
아니야. 그럴듯해.
By casting a seed. Could you tell us why you're offering advice to enemies, Miss Faust? You understand. Researchers have a creed more valuable than life. Thank you, Faust. Alright, let's take on these robots. Three-fifths. 2/6. 5 to the lower. Okay, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's it. Woo! Nice job, Faust. Fuck. Okay, cool. Gregor came back. And Dawn lost her.
불청객은 찌그러져 있도록.
Okay, at least one of them staggered. Alright, I trust everyone. Go. I trust you. And shoot! Shoot! Now, I like how you can tell these are resistance-based robots, but I'm guessing from what they are, they're mainly combating the fact that the K-Corp has priority of all the technologies over the common people. And that's why they're attacking us with scrap robots and cutting off our access to the old lobotomy corporation.
보고 계시는군요, 마님. 칭찬 감사합니다.
Alright, combat once more.
모조리 처리해.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
Let's see. Yeah, I believe in us. Let's fucking go. Arcane Pierce.
아무것도 남지 마라.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, Otis is losing. Gregor and Otis lost their encounters, noted. Struggling, so you'll be invading. Everyone else, I'll trust their encounters. Let's go. Nice shot, Faust. Nothing but rotten scrap from a poor city. Shouldn't be taking pride at the misfortune of the machines in this facility, though. No, like as already brought up, Dongring is definitely a more suspicious individual because it's very clear he has more of a priority in the efficiency of technology over
지킬 게 많거든. 정리하겠습니다.
만만찮겠군.
그렇지 않나. 모조리
No, but yeah.
치워버린다.
It's definitely that it's like one of those prioritizing the machines technology over the people. It's not about the fact it's unethical. It's more about the factor of the necessary steps in their eyes. It's something very clearly that Yinsek probably stands against.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
뭐 확실히 편리하긴 해 보이네.
But certainly
뼈가 부러진 것처럼
look convenient.
먹게 된다니.
Broken bones healing up in a matter of moments.
K사에서
K-Corp provided us with an astronomical sum of research grants to support our research on improving this ampule. Do keep this a secret from Senran, please. She might get mad at me about it for 3 months. Clock would only wind the thing after we've died. Scared of a little hurting? I think I cracked a bone in my right hand. Can I get an ampule? It's kind of hard to grip my axe. Roya stood in front of a K-Corp drone and extended her right arm. Like K-Corp drones are always there for your health. Nursing regeneration ampule. Okay, mister.
현재-50세 유형의 보호 대상은 혈정 주입은 가능하나 재생 앰플은 1리터 이상의 출혈자라는 조건이 있으며 따라서 현재 상황에서 주입이 불가능함을 안내드립니다. 덧붙여 AP 앰플 교차 적합 검사를 진행하지 않았기에 이에 따른 부작용은 책임지지 않음을 유의 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.
I'm not reading that.
뭐?
What are you talking about? You want me to cut off my arm
달려오라는 거야?
or a leg or something? They're already doing that. Look at the K-Corp staff. They're cutting off their limbs to get the ampule. It's a necessary requirement. It would be a tremendous financial waste to use regenerative ampules for every little scratch. I hate to make comparisons, but its value is far above the caliber of small firms like yours. Yeesh. It looks a bit dangerous here. Those machines are too tough. They might get me killed if I'm not careful. I might want to stay away from the fray a bit just to be safe. Just then, something grazed past my head. I mean, head with a whirling shrill. Sorry. Right as another projectile flew at me, Ishmael swiftly stretched her arm out to take the hit. Turning to the direction the projectile came from, I didn't find enemy robots. Instead, there were K-Corp drones glaring with red.
관리자님, 괜찮으십니까?
Get it, manager. Are you alright? Oh, because Dante doesn't have a head, it's trying to allegedly try to regenerate us. I'm the one who got hit, Otis.
이 오티스가 대신
I should have taken the projectile for you. Curses!
저기요.
Excuse me. Huh. See what your robots that cost a bomb to make our go doing? It fired an ally. I must object. That was not friendly fire. Samjo yelled from behind, raising his hand high. However, it does appear that exceptions couldn't be fully configured. I apologize for a particular shortcoming. What rubbish are you? As you are aware, you could come into this place purely thanks to Mr. Donron's whim. Having visitors in this place is an extremely rare occurrence, and as such, a factor that wasn't put into consideration. What are you talking about? That K-Corp regeneration drones do more than just heal people. Why? Why does it feel like my body is melting? Can anyone make it make sense? Ishmael! Normally, K-Corp drones administer regeneration ampules to injured personnel. However, it injects the K ampule to deserters. It shot the K ampule at me because I was trying to escape the combat zone? Ain't that revolting? Think you can pull off summary executions when there isn't even a war going on? Yeah, why not just make the drones fight instead? The nest you're from must have valued human life, am I right? The value of each drone we have far surpasses that of the 10 Class 2 staff members combined. You understand? You should understand. You accept it. I've had a crappy coercion shoved in my face too many times. I don't feel like complying anymore. I do understand where it's coming from. There was research that revealed that deploying K-Corp drones in simulated battles increased the odds of victory by 23.5%. It's a pretty famous paper among scholars. Since the old time, deserters who tried to flee from battle have been pointed out as the greater detractors of morale than the threat of overwhelming oppression or weakening of the leader. Public punishment of deserters are a historically proven tactic supported by many examples. Understood it all you like then. Wait, what are you all talking about? Look at Ismail, she's melting down! Oh, apologies for my negligence, Executive Manager. I failed to consider the suffering you must endure when you turn the clock. But that's not what I'm... You might want to hurry if that's your concern. Her heart should still be intact in her current state.
Manager,
저
what happened to me?
어떤
The clock hands turned with agony. Meanwhile, Jens. Ah, Otis, my favorite ass kisser. Thank you. You know what? Yes, she is. I mean, I wouldn't use the phrase ass kisser. I've been using the phrase bootlicker, but valid. Ignores the person that's decaying clearly right now for, you know, the one that was just protected by that. All right. Anyway, both work for her. Yeah, they do. All right. Meanwhile, Yinseg was staring at empty ampules rolling on the floor. Yeah. My goal is to try my best to get to a halfway point for... Oh, I'm liking it so far. Obviously, I still have my own initial thoughts, because I know we're not at the meat and bones yet. Because the meat and bones right now is us kind of learning, like, the inner workings of, well, K-Corp. It's more focused on research and less about the, you know, as the little exchange between Samjo and Gregor brought forth. They kind of don't value the human life and rather achieve the results.
불청객은 찌그러져 있도.
And hell, as we established now with the drones, the reason why a lot of the K-Corp workers are more willing to put themselves in death-defying situations is because, well, they already see what happens to their deserters. Struggling, defensive for now. Alright, we should be able to do this.
기대받지 않은 것들 모조리 치워버리.
Yeah, I'm liking it so far. Alright, let's see here. And she's still struggling. Yeah, I mean, as you can tell, I'm not really anything fancy yet. I'm still basically just win rating. I mean, thankfully I have a lot of good units on my side. As you see, I got the... What is it? What's her name? I feel so silly. I forgot her name. I know it's Rhodia. I just forgot what version of Rhodia. That's what it was. Because that's K-Corp Gregor. Not K-Corp. J-Corp? Yeah, it's not like that. Yeah. I love the little goofy team you got there. 3 sinking, 1 rupture, and 1 charge. Oh, believe me, it was more of a mess earlier. I had the Barber of La Mancha land Otis. But I did a small bit of rolling and I got this the Withering Heights Otis. So as it's been, I thankfully have like 3 sinkers. As you can tell, I probably do need to change out the Dawn though. Because she's the one that unfortunately gets put into more uncomfortable situations. The Gregor still holds his own via Rupture.
너도 누군가에게 나도 지킬 게 많거든. 나도 지킬 게 많거든.
But yeah, no, it used to be a mess that I used to try prioritizing bleed.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체 이제
Yeah, well, to be fair, okay, I guess since I can bring this up, out of all my sinners, let's see, the ones that are currently deployed, she is the only one that is not at uptie 4. She's still at uptie 2. But again, I think I told myself I'll try focusing on upgrading her uptie when it comes down to me actually having more of a team build around her. These are not even actual team builds, they're just leftovers of me. But other than that, it's the Wuthering Heights Butler, Faust, Chief Butler, G-Corp, and Sword of Sharpening. All these are up tier 4. Hit her with the uptie 3 and that skill 3 is very... let's see. Let's see how much resource I have. I guess since I'm using her anyway, I wouldn't hurt to uptie her.
진정들 하시게. 이놈이 등장했으니 환상체 탈출 제압, 격리실 관리, 정신이 나가버린 직원 제압, 무엇이든지 좋네. 본인이 틀림없이 도움이 될 테니 꼭 부르게.
Oh man, I just the equivalent of ADHDing it. Alright. Alright, let's see. Tis Day 26. What a merry fantastic day it was once again. For today was the day upon which I availed a chance to... Dawn's great, but she really needs her conditionals met. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Alright, let's see. Dearest fellow magical maiden. Explore the tale of fixers of the northern regions whose conveyance of justice was most valiant. Oh, how tedious it must have all been for the maiden to be incarnated in such a barren, catastrophic chamber, bereft of even a morsel of stimulation. She who deserves to breathe free air, fighting evil by moonlight. Nay. One must always remain wary of the truth that she is but an abnormality, not to mention that I, as captain, must set a proper example for the other employees. I must best categorize this under the label of attachment work. But of course, wait, sorry, give me a sec. But of course, all of mine efforts, preparing various props that align with the abnormality's preferences, conversing for long hours with her, were all but honest toils to prevent abnormality's 00104 quip left counter from decreasing. It must be emphasized that any suggestions or allegations that I did all this for the sake of my entertainment, or that I voluntarily stayed past work hours just to obtain her ego gift. In case you're wondering, every wallpaper ID are related to Project Moon's other two. Oh no, I'm aware of that. Believe me, I have the friend that's gonna still tell me, Michael, you still need to the last 17 days of Lobotomy Corporation. I got distracted from my playthrough of Lobotomy, and I still have to actually do a playthrough of Ruina. But I am very aware of the origin of most of these. 13. See, he corrected me. Our most preposterous accusation, which I do protest with vehemence. Let this be the record, witness of mine earnestness. This is quite bizarre that my handwriting has become so squiggly and anxious. Before I am to proceed, some deep breaths. Thus, I shall here therefore transcribe the lore of this arcane she explained to me. For what I hear, she is one of the most versatile magical girls who are destined to battle villains. A great will in need of observation of justice to stand tall before the overwhelming powerful might of villains, be it major or minor arcane. Has chosen them and transformed them into magical girls! As arcane itself is but a neutral force of magic, it can be possessed and molded by both good and evil. Only those who are free from the corrupting allures of its power, only those with a steadfast vision for justice, may be hailed magical girls. She claims to have other senpai, meaning that she is the least experienced or perhaps the youngest out of all of them, and has explained that one moment she simply found herself arising in this facility. As I was the only one to enter her chamber in the moment of her awakening, she mistook me to be an agent of the arcane. She was quite hostile to me then. Twist quite troublesome to resolve that misunderstanding. Magical girls, the arcane. Much did she befuddle me with words I found so peculiar and unfamiliar. Until I SP'd a common theme. All these stories she shared were none too dissimilar from the tales of the fixers of the city. Though, following my employment here at Lobotomy Corporation, I was behooved to relinquish these old dream of mine of becoming a fixer. If only I could dream again, by donning the identity of the magical Maiden of Justice. Ah, what a joy. What joy that would indeed be. I inquired with haste, Prithee, how does one become subject to this chosen? I love my goofy team. I make the challenge. What's the goofy team you make the challenge yourself, if I may ask? A great tragedy it was, for she explained that she knew not why she had been chosen, or how one goes about becoming a chosen one. Yet, I came to the revelation upon observing the ego gear extracted from her. Were I to be equipped with the staff and the outfit, the very essence of love and justice, I may be a magical maiden of justice as well. She could not find it within herself to believe it at first. Outfit is hardly what makes a magical girl, she volificated. Yet, she soon came to see eye to eye. mine most honest-hearted thirst towards justice, this burning righteous wrath against evil. Moreover, when she witnessed my battle against breaching abnormalities, when she came out to assist our suppression efforts, she, verifully, twisted a moment of revelation for her as well, that I am, forsooth, a veritable and excellent magical maiden, justice herself. We are now together protectors of justice at this company. Though the Sephiroth always diminish us, admonishing us at more trouble than help, though other colleagues who have experienced loss at the hands of abnormalities may impart resentful sentiment against us, I know this to be the truth. That true magical girls are stubborn strugglers, survivors weathering whatever terrible adversity that cometh their way. 'Tis no wild, naive ramblings of a dream-consumed one. In fact, ever since my transfer to the Central Command Team to manage this magical maiden, I have preserved and conducted repeated attachment work on her. And that hath lifted me to the position of a captain. And as Manager Esquire has found this development, the lower containment breach rate for the magical 00104 most satisfying. Both Timoth, sir and lady, have both spoken decently indeed. Oh. Perplexing. Is that supposed to imply that she used to breach containment? Yet my recollections, I was her one and only manager ever since she was first contained in the Central Command. Yet, I have no memory of her breaching containment. Oh well, nothing to concern myself with. Truthfully, I'm quite bubbling with excitement for what tomorrow holds. And yet it shan't be peace that awaits me. Nay, it shan't be. For that is a detriment to the worth of mine existence. Is it? How strange. It's almost as if her sentiment are rubbing off on me. Verily the existence of peace hath no business with my usefulness. Ahem. That must be fatigue speaking. I must visit this welfare team, or have opened anew today. In today's management session, she claimed that there was a strange stir in the air. Perchance one of her elusive senpai have arrived as an abnormality. I must go meet the employees responsible for her management post-haste. Well, with jolly anticipation for what tomorrow holds. Thus dawneth my daily journaling come to an end. That delusional Don Quixote. Let's see, the N9mm team. A team full of ammo IDs. Okay, that is pretty funny. Well, against the advisement of my friend, I have achieved at least a full team of everyone at least at their highest identity. I still have to uptie them, some of them still, but at the very most I should have access to all their skills, so I guess that would help a lot in the clash situations. And in case you weren't here earlier, I was, out of all my team currently, Dawn was the only one failing their clashes. Probably next to Faust, but she would at least win the occasional one afterwards. Alright team, let's go Limbus this.
맞이하죠.
Honestly, I don't know much about the pure ammo IDs yet. Speak of the devil, she is struggling already. Favored. Uptype 4 isn't needed for now. You can get through the story without Uptype 4. Ah, okay. Yeah. Now, funny enough, I still had two of the modules that you can use to immediately Uptype 4 unit. But I think it's better to save for units that aren't my current ones. As much as I want to uptie a certain Otis, it's like kind of defeats the point. I already have like two strongly uptight Otises. All right, and let's go 4. I swear to God, why is she has to be my favorite unit? This hurts so much inside, dude. I feel like I'm at the point where it's like if I ever made a new team, I could never leave Otis out. It feels wrong to me. I'm used to seeing her there. And go, my Gregor. Go, my Scarab. Oh, that's Arcane Beats. Holy cow! I'm only used to seeing that in the mirror dungeon, so it feels very bizarre realizing, right, I can now use that skill in active combat. Alright. I'm just surprised at the number of damage. Oh, there she is. Yeah. No, believe me, a lot of my current team is the situation I don't have to run into actually thinking about my battles. I was advised by the best person I know. And by the best person I know, I mean the friend that was trying to recommend me to play Limbus Company in the first place. Oh yeah, no, believe me. Funny numbers I know for Oversure is when I get her overclocks. Like, I don't... Let's see. The person that I have a lot of the, Actually, I have my damage output. Yep, she immediately started out damaging everybody with that too. Alright. Next, just another generic combat, so let's move forth. Holy cow! 3,000 damage! I don't think I've ever gotten that high for anything. I think for the mirror dungeons, I was initially prioritizing making, getting items for sinking. And then initially I was prioritizing getting bleed, because, you know, because of the Barber, Machinland Otis. Yeah, as much as I wasn't getting damage, it was mainly the fact of eventually letting them bleed themselves out. Alright. Alright. With pride and vengeance, let's move forth! Quick, someone say a random topic so I can think of. Okay. I'm playing our last, I have a bunch of goofy teams to play with. Yeah, no, I think I started only within last month. The only reason I'm on Kanto 4 is because, to the detriment of my friends' enjoyment of me wanting to, of them wanting to see me play the game, I decided I was only playing this game via streaming it. Obviously, there will come a day where I think I give up that resolve, but I can still keep the resolve going for as long as I want. Now, hopefully my goal is to get through Kanto 4 so I can at least unlock another battle to use for daily grinding in the Luxification. Indeed. And she stabbed herself. And Arcane Beats! Wait, 164 damage! May I ask what idea it is? For the Tremor team you're referring to? No, because honestly, Tremors was something I was looking at in relation to some of the units. Obviously, I don't have that much for Tremors at the moment, but it was just something to think about. And Faust is losing her Clash. Mersault. Interesting. And let's go. Alright. Yeah. I think the one unit that I feel bad in looking at, I don't have that much units for them. I don't think I've ever gotten another Ishmael since the one they give you for the initial tutorial. As well as I only have one other Heathcliff. The one, out of all my roles, the units I have the most of are Otis and Honglu. She Ishmael is pretty good. Yeah. Sadly, I'm not the best right now to understand a bit of everything in relation to things. KOD Rhodia shaking herself is meta. Using those defense skills key. Is it really called defense skill for stabbing ourselves? Oh, there she is again. Small person. Alright. Attention everyone! Reinforcements have arrived!
저 사람들은 뭐지?
Who are those people?
그러게요.
For sure,
뭐야?
who could these be,
나 말고
Sharon?
새 친구들 사귀었어?
Made new friends other than me?
이번에 우리 팀 연구소랑
They're fixers from Rose Spanner's workshop. The ones we're working with for current project?
얼굴 좀 외워라.
They visited here several times already. You really should be familiar by now.
안녕하십니까.
Oh, guy.
공방 대표
With weird
코라고 합니다.
arm. Like he's doing the fucking type thing. Alright, pleasure to meet you. I'm Nico, representative of Rose Spanner Workshop. Right, and for the two of y'all that are here, y'all do recognize who this is. So y'all reactions are, oh my god, Nico, hi! Alright, the enemy's face is clouded over as the unexpected arrival of the reinforcements.
재미없네.
Boring. Let's head back.
뭐 그래.
What? Sure,
돌아가자.
we'll leave.
역시
Would you look at that? Our aura has made the flea out of terror. Rose showed up and was already talking about aura.
고마워 시렌느 씨.
Thanks, Sharon.
이러다가 진짜 내년 최우수
This made me
부서상은
seriously
네가 가져갈 수도
consider the possibility that your
처음으로
department
알았어.
might be picked as the best next year for the first time.
잘난 그 상장패들 다 박살나서 어떡하냐?
Okay. Also, I finally read the thing you typed out about Rhodia and stabbing herself. Fair enough. Shame about your precious trophies being destroyed, huh?
슈렌느님,
Miss Sharon,
실례지만 설마
pardon me for
박살날
suspecting,
때까지
but
기다리다가
you did not
오신 건
perchance
아니라는
wait until the
거죠?
trophies were broken before bringing reinforcements, did you?
이런 것쯤은 괜찮아.
I don't mind losing them,
사진만 멀쩡하다.
as long as the photo is fine. The damage they left is pretty severe now that I'm seeing it firsthand.
자칫하면 연구원들까지 모조리
Could have gotten all the researchers killed if things went wrong.
네,
Indeed,
때문이라도
which is why we must eliminate them and
그럴
reclaim the
거라도
facility they've
계약의
occupied as soon as
탈환해야 할
possible.
상황입니다.
어째서
Why?
K사에서는
Then does K-Corp not provide assistance?
그야
Clearly, it's because they don't want the general public to know that such a thing happened in us. Don't you think?
그 일은 무고했기
Well, I am.
때문에 자치하겠어.
Well, I may concede in the matter as innocent feathers. Oops, I dropped this.
연구원과 연구원 연구소의
Freaking Sharon, it's like, oh yeah, no, let me help you all clean up. Whoops. Oh man, I dropped your photo. Oh man, I stepped on it. Oh man. No. Well, I may concede in that matter as an innocent feathers were involved. This concerns researchers in the laboratory directly affiliated with the wing.
연고지와 연계되어
It is evidence that they wanted to remain discreet that much, don't you think?
아무튼 그래서 말이죠.
Anyway, I'll have to bring a generous supply of regeneration ampules for all you to use. Now should be a good time to depart, right?
지금 출발하는 게 딱 적절하겠죠?
Oh, thank you for the follow, good sir. I guess I get thrown off because sometimes the message for the follow is very similar to the message I hear for when messages just get sent in chat. I don't know how to adjust. Like, as you can tell, I'm very amateur at this. Hell, it's still debatable whether or not I want to commit to streaming or learning how to make video content. Because, hell, the one unboxing video I have, I still haven't even edited it. I don't know why I quoted an unboxing video. It was just me opening this. Alright, anyway, I have to bring a generous supply of regeneration ampules to use. Now would be a good time to depart right now.
동랑 씨.
We aren't going on a picnic. Dongring, you gonna be okay?
네.
No problem. Seeing you in battle made me all the more reassured about accompanying you.
참고로
Just so you know, the technology our manager Dante uses on us is a different level compared to the K-Corp ampules. Rather than regenerate, it restores. Therefore, observing it won't provide much insight that can be applied to K-Corp's singularity or regeneration ampules.
치료가 아닌
Restoration, not healing, huh? Yep.
설마
No way. Is he trying to copy Dante's ability like what that shady Babushka chicken guy tried with his rival?
그런 짓은
I
하지
wouldn't
않아.
do such a thing. I'm not the kind of person to cram food that I know I can't digest.
당신 같은 경우는
It has to be common practice for someone like you to send capable underlings to do the fighting for you. Yet you insist on being on the front. Are you that hungry for a medal?
아니요. 그곳에
No. It's that I left
미처 챙기지
a
못한
number of things I couldn't take with me in
것들이
time.
제법 많- 연속 3년
Like the
우수상을
photo
받은
commemorating my
경찰관,
third consecutive year of winning the Excellency Award,
연구실
the
확장
plaque of
경험
appreciation from K-Corp, the photo taken to celebrate my lab's expansion. And what else was there, Samjo?
아,
Classified documents concerning the
관련된
research,
기밀
sir?
문서가 있었습니다.
So it's more that you want to gain back the medals you had.
아 맞다.
Oh, right,
또
that too.
까먹었네요.
아 그냥 급하게
You really did just barely manage to escape there, huh?
동랑 저 자식은
I guarantee you,
한에서
that nerd
주먹질하는
Dongrag had
놈이었을
never
걸?
swung a fist in his life.
놈이야.
He's too carefree.
나처럼 해결사들이라도
At least bring some
데려다가
fixers like me. I like your eyes. They're very nice eyes.
슈렌느 씨, 그쪽 부서도 가시는 겁니까?
Is your department going as well, Miss Shinrin?
이번 작전에 성공한다고 해서 당신 부서는 아무 이득이
I don't see how you could benefit from the success of this operation.
동료 셋이 죽었어.
3 of my coworkers died in their last attack.
이득이랑 손해만
I've lost too much to care about
생각하면서
interests and beliefs. Or, sorry, interests and benefits.
슈렌느 씨,
Miss Shinrin.
그렇다면 저 해결사
In that case,
출장 비용은
will I be correct to
슈렌느 씨
assume that the
부서에서
payment for the
지급해주고
fixers will be handled by your department?
아, 언제까지고
You just can't stop being such an irritating bunch. You can say what you want to say. You meant to call him a bitch.
탈환해야 할
Alright.
로봇의 지분은
The Lobotomy
이곳에
Corp
있지
branch we must reclaim isn't too far from here.
다 같이
Let's head there together.
아, 여러분들이 타고
I was hoping I can get a ride on your bus.
싶었는데
What a shame. Why does everyone want to ride our Limbus? Why does everyone want to ride our Limbus?
다음에 태워드리겠습니다.
I'll secure you an opportunity
얼른
next time.
출발하시죠.
Let's get moving for now.
어? 누구 마음대로?
Who do you think you are to decide that? Jump cut. This mission felt particularly tumultuous.
그래서 말이야.
And then you see, I bet the chips declared like, oh my god, she's telling the story of Kanto 2 to them.
올인.
All in.
아 그만.
I want to stop hearing it. It's giving me nausea.
생겼다고.
역시 제2사
There's
카지노에서는
nothing like head and shake poker at J-Corp casinos.
죽치고 슬롯 머신을 하는 놈들은
Those places,
죄다 머저리야.
those people who sit at the slot machines all day, they're all morons.
뭐야?
What? You mean there's something up with the machines?
이건
This is something I haven't told anyone
정부인데.
else. You see?
잠깐. 좀더
Hold
자세히
on.
말해봐.
You gotta explain it in more detail. Things are getting lively this time around.
맘.
The LI. He says she doesn't like that. Or, he says she doesn't like it, whispered Sinclair. I whispered back to him, saying, I know. Thank you, Sinclair. Alright. Age of Humanity. Once again, I'm almost running out of energy. Hopefully this is the 1/3 mark and I have a reason to cut it off here reasonably. Let's see. The group remained consistently noisy until the moment we arrived. Only in tranquility can art bloom in its full grace.
어느 팀에나 재수 없는 놈들이
There's always going to be a snobby jerk on any team. Shinrin, you shouldn't say that to Rishu of all people. I must agree. I can't tell if they're here to handle a request or hang out. They loosened up too easily.
하지만 적어도
If there's one fortunate thing, however, it's that we won't encounter any immorality here. Okay, you're fucking lying to me, because there was a fucking sword on the fucking storybook thing. There's definitely a battle here. Why does this person keep talking to me? To tell you the truth, the first encounter of abnormalities was a series of shocking revelations. Bro just likes to hear himself talk, so he talks to the one guy that can't respond back. It was hybrid, so to speak. I wouldn't have been able to conceive such a concept as developing new sorts of energy from the human subconscious. I believe that the so widespread and standard... Was it again? Right, the age of humanity is coming to an end. Now is the age of superior minds. Not too many have realized this with their hearts yet. What's in Age of Humanity.
그러니 당신들이
You have
함께
no idea how glad I was to have you on board. Some one-sided conversation that was. Much worse than the one I had with Virgilus. Was it even a conversation if one of us never communicated their thoughts to the other?
인기척이 들리군요.
There's some movement. I think you're the only one here who has to keep his mouth shut. Ah, Dong Ring. I can't wait for you to turn evil on us at the last part of all this. Or be good, who knows? Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe he's not evil. I'm gonna leave this up to blind chance. Fuck it. Come on, come on. Alright, Gregor, alright, ready, you got it, yeah. Yeah, skewered him! Back to the scrap heap! Alright. And, okay, I should have expected that. Faust was not winning that clash. It's on me. I wanted to believe, though. I wanted to have, like, the smallest bit of hope that she would win that. Again, thankfully she's not staggered. That's all I can really ask for. Holy... It's already dead! My sinners are a force to reckon with. We took on the likes of Cromer. We've taken on the likes of chicken fast food chains. We're coming for you, KFC. Or churches. You think it'd be more? Okay, no, wait. If the sinners had to kill any fast food chicken place, if the options were Golden Chick, Bush's Chicken, KFC, or churches, who's the one that they'd probably most likely fight? Like, only one of them you could argue has a proper mascot, because you could have the sinners fight the Colonel for KFC. But at that point, it's like, would the Colonel be worth the down with KFC? We need to return to. Well, okay, what's the form then? What's the form when we return to form? Like, no offense, churches isn't any better either. Like, they started standardizing their locations. They look so boring, and their chicken is as greasy as ever. Yeah. Or maybe I'm just not a fried chicken guy anymore. It could be that too. I don't see any terrorists. Relax. I brought plenty of regeneration ampules. Those murder machines can't rampage all that they want. An ominous noise buzzed from the stop machines. Alright, hear me? Oh my god, they have a built-in self-destruct sequence. I got plenty mad thinking you might have thought we ran off, so I sent you a message verbally. I'm about to tell you something really important, so listen up. A form when KFC was good. Okay. Okay, but wait, was KFC ever good, or was that nostalgia talking? Do you have nostalgia for fast food? More common than you think. I say knowing damn well a Big Mac makes me queasy inside. Actually, no. The only food I have nostalgia for is chips. Because whenever I eat them, I get so like lethargic and lazy afterwards. But I love the taste so much. Like, who doesn't love a good lemon lime chip? A pause to rouse tension. Good. It's that you are... You're a bunch of worthless worms! Yeah, that's right. You're just worms. Give me a break. I was all ears for this load of nonsense. Gregor approached the speaker with a grumble, scratching the back of his hand. Wait, Gregor! After playing the noise, the machine suddenly starts to heat up and inflate. The machine is heating up to unnatural degrees. Its components expanding. Oh my. It really is. It's a telltale sign of an imminent explosion. Indeed. And that means... Wait a moment! Get away from that damn machine! He cliff kicked Gregor away from the machine. They must have used what little time they had to place traps like this. Their dedication is admirable. I'm raring to see the mastermind behind this. Are all researchers like this? This really doesn't feel like the time for admiration. Such is our fate. God damn it. How dare... Stop being cute! Stop being cute, Faust. Eh. Asta is very smart. I just hate that she's very cute. Damn it! We're low on Efklin again! I was hoping to cut it off here because I see we're almost at least like at the 1/3 mark. Shoot, how long? How long do I have to wait? Fuck, I have to wait like 12 minutes. There has to be a way. I don't. Okay, I know I can use my boxes, but is it? Start to stream in 8 hours. We'll see you there. No, but that wouldn't be much of a checkpoint, would it? Also, damn it, I'm so close to actually getting the. Oh fuck yeah! I want to buy this. Let's see. Arguably, I could just buy more Efklin boxes.
담배 한 갑에 굴창나서 5? 그딴 소리.
Actually, maybe I should have saved it for this. Damn it. I don't know. Part of me just really wanted to buy a unit. It's also a shame. I need to get the count of 6 to get to this. Thankfully, I have all the way until that gives you more of the resource. Okay. Actually, wait. Fuck it. I'll use 1 box, and then I'll just play until that one finally ends. Because at least by then I'll be at my halfway point. Normally, I wouldn't want to prefer doing that because I feel like I'm better off saving those for later. Oh no, you're. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to have your UID for support. I guess I just keep forgetting to use my friend's ID also for support. Because the ones he currently, yeah, he set it to. Yeah, these two. Initially had it set to Dawn, but I think it's because Alright, yeah, let me add that now. Give me more. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep beep, beep beep, beep boop, beep beep. Let's see, now where do I add someone again? Wait. Not it. There we go, okay. Add friend. Cover UID. B. Wait. B. 179. 1720112. Ah, there. Oh, it's a very nice rodeo. Confirm. Add friend. There we are. Oh, that's nice. You can also use lunacy for energy once a day or twice a day to be pretty efficient. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Man, I feel silly. Princess Rodeo, my favorite Rodian ID. One day for fun, I should look at the rest of the IDs just for my own amusement. Alright, but yeah. Alright, that's enough of me side questing away. Let me actually get back to this. Oh shit! God damn it! Wait, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Because I do grind a frequent amounts. I should have a lot of resources. Yeah. They probably will show up on on my next encounter, so I should be fine. Neutral. She is losing that. Fuck it. I believe in chance. Yeah! My coins are better than yours. I forgot I owned this. I can't. I'm not gonna explain what that paper is. I've been moving out recently, so you know when you move out, you always gotta go through some stuff. Like you know, extra stuff I have on hand is like cards from when I go to conventions for artist allies I like to visit, right? And I forgot I had this brochure of someone's eroge they were making, and like I opened it and I'm like, why do I have this? Take the super laser piss! Alright, cool. Alright. Okay. Go, go. Honestly, it is impressive seeing the indie game scene at conventions. No, believe me, one day I would love to go to Bit Summit to try out all those indie games. There's one I actually learned about earlier today. I forgot its name, but it looks so cute because it's literally... Oh, really? Hell yeah. I'll definitely try using your support ID when I get to a point where it starts getting tedious for me playing through. But I am grateful for my current units at the moment. I just think if anything, it just comes down to if I have an issue with my level ups.
이 기계도 작동이 멈추면 아까처럼
Will this
폭발하는 거 아닐까요?
blow up once it stops working like the last one? As we suspected, the halted machine began to play an ominous noise. Alright. This is the second time you killed my machines, right? Let's see. You're a bunch of roaches that do nothing other than just crawl on the... Is she reading this from a fucking note card? It's okay, it's okay. Don't let it get you down, Greg. I wasn't feeling anything. Anything, he's probably more offended that you brought that up, Radia. So go on, keep crawling with the bugs you are. Why bother looking up when you'll all be spending all your lives on that flat dimension of the surface, am I right? I understand now. Once the machine stops functioning, they play a pre-recorded voice clip, then explode seconds after. It is unclear what purpose they are meant to serve, but all the machines are equipped with the same mechanism. Pre-recorded? I didn't see that one coming. Everyone making fun of you, eh? Buggy Block. It sure is baffling how the whole world is bending over backwards to mock me. That's a tame reaction. Oi! What's wrong with you now? Poor Gregor. Guy with a stray from Rhodia and Heathcliff. No, Rhodia, it was a stray. From Heathcliff, that was just directly. What's the matter, Ishmael? Are you alright? Yes, I'm just feeling a little queasy. She's still affected by... You don't have to mind me, I'm fine now. There's something I've been meaning to ask. What kind of organization is this? Technology Liberation Alliance. Why do you bother asking such questions? All we need to know about is that it's a terrorist organization with a hollow name. Their values are irrelevant to us. You never know what use that information might have, Otis. I know a little about them myself. I did hear that someone who used to work in K-Corp laboratory is now one of the organization's core members. Honglu, yeah. Though I don't have the details as this took place before I joined the firm. She was an outstanding researcher who was once awarded the Best Employee Award, much like Mr. Dongrang is now. Huh? How do you know that? I saw her name on one of the plaques in the trophy room. Would you say it's mandatory for someone of my occupation to remember all the names there? Why do you keep peeking in there anyway? What could be the reason a highly praised employee decided to join terrorists? I believe you saw her once earlier. She was enthusiastically destroying my lab. Right around when Shenron and I joined the company, she was, well, rather famous within the firm. I heard rumors that she wanted to test the limits of K-Corp's technologies. Then one day, rumors about her leaving the laboratory spread, saying that this is where she ended up. Okay, so bold-faced lie, got it. Look, I've learned from any narrative situation, if we think we're in the right for any moment, We're probably not in the right and the ones in the wrong.
상관없다네. 지금 우리가 보는 경치가 바로 그런 것일 테니.
Ah, goddammit, I should have. Okay, now I have after this battle.
아, 이
Ah,
정도만 지나면
this
될
corridor
거야.
must be the last.
그럼 지붕에
Once we're
가까이
past
들어갈
here,
수 있어요.
we'll reach the edge of the facility.
그곳까지 무사히 도착해서
After I retrieve my precious items from there, I'll give you
진주를
ownership of the golden bough as promised.
찜찜하게 마무리될 것 같은데 괜찮은 거야?
Feels like this is gonna take on a rotten note. You gonna be okay with that? Those terrorists really must have run off, seeing how none of them showed up.
계약의 내용은
It was part of the
영원히
contract to reclaim the laboratory.
그래서 누누이 말하지
That's why
않았습니까,
I kept telling you, Mr.
계약서를
Dongring.
작성할 때는
When you draft a contract, you have to be meticulous and calculating and write it in a way that favors us. Let's get going. Fortunately, I didn't see any killing machines here. However, a couple of unwelcome figures appeared in front of us. Be on guard, Executive Manager. Someone is ahead of us. Yeah, but they aren't holding any weapons. Maybe an arm. But they are incredibly weak and fragile civilians, Executive Manager. Thanks, Otis? Can't you count? You clearly outnumbered us by a huge margin. Don't be a baby. Here. At last. Oh, here at last, worms. It's the same voice that plays from the machines. And it's the same face we saw earlier. Thank you, Sinclair.
다른 조직원들은
Where are your other members, Senior Researcher Rand? You managed to bring more help in that mess, I see. And put away that senior crap. We haven't even known each other for long. Don't you see what's going on? They've all evacuated, and here I am, buying time for them.
흥미롭네.
That's interesting. We
급습했다고
thought we stormed it
생각했는데
unexpectedly. They knew in advance and escaped.
어떨까요?
Because you're worms. Look at you, getting all cocky and after receiving the best employee award. Raiding here, they're trying to catch us.
혀가 기네.
You got a big mouth.
무슨 감이냐?
You think you're better than us?
네 말대로 숫자를 봐.
You're outnumbered like you said. That noggin of yours probably knows you better surrender, eh? Let's say I do. It's clear what you'll do with me. You'll neutralize me and keep me barely alive. Carrying me with your flaunted regeneration ampules. Rinse and repeat until you get the answers you want.
그럼
Sounds like a problem that can be prevented by giving us the answers right away. Am I asking too much? Of course you are. Unlike you, we aren't planning to live like roaches that feed on whatever is provided from above.
축구 성질도
This is really getting on my nerves. Whatever. I'm gonna toy with you.
지금 뭐 하는?
What are you trying to? That's right. Show your curiosity only to what's happening immediately before your eyes. That's how a researcher should be. Ran. With an ear-pacing noise, the building was engulfed in an explosion. All that remains is a charred stain. Oh my god, Ran! So fine. Alright, that's where we finally have her name. That hurts a lot. Are you okay, Mr. Dongrang? I'm fine.
단테 씨 쪽으로
Someone in Dante's party pushed me away as soon as the blast was heard.
절 밀-
You know, the quiet fellow with intimidating eyes?
그
That is a way to describe Sinclair.
저도 구하려고
I was going to do the same, but I was standing too far away.
아슬아슬해.
That was close. After taking the... Oh, never mind. After taking the impact for others, Don Quixote and Mersault have been flung all the way to columns supporting the building, their backbone fully exposed. Ugh. Don Quixote in particular was impaled with a pillar.
망설임 없이 몸을 던질 수 있었던
It must be faith that they will come back to life at any time that prompted them to jump into danger without hesitation.
어떤 마음이나 정
Now,
같은 것 때문이 아니라
not out of any sort of friendship or affinity. Isn't that right? Don Quixote couldn't give an answer, whether due to death or the pointed edge stabbing through her mouth. Mersault, you were alive? It was my directive to protect the manager and see that the company's mission is accomplished.
역시
That must
그런
be it.
거겠죠.
Yes.
편리하네요.
How convenient. You can recover your body without regeneration ampules. I don't know, the ampules look handier.
아 맞다.
Right.
슈레이느 씨도
Is Miss
괜찮으신가요?
Shinran alright? And the other fixers?
저희는
We're perfectly sound.
폭발 충격은
Your group blocked the blast from us, so we turned out fine.
그래서
That's why you haven't been taking the ampules.
맞지 않아?
That clock had special powers.
맞습니다.
Indeed,
제가
after all,
철저한 검증과
I recruited
조사로
them all
조사하고
through screening and testing. Let's see. Well, darn. All the ampules I brought are useless now. For some reason, Sharon let out a defeated laugh and dropped the ampules in her bag. Okay, but still keep them. What if fucking I get hurt? What if Dante gets hurt? It's true for them. Looking at it from a perspective that excludes me, this is certainly a convenient power. Fatal consequences can be reversed, and the only price is me having to bear the pain. No, wait. Is this really fine? And where does all this time to rewind come from? Clockface stopped wobbling about. That yellow-haired lass is dying. Thoroughly ravaged by the blast, Heathcliff pointed at Don Quixote. Hurry up and turn it. This hurts an awful lot. On it. And look, there she is, better than normal. And we're winning these. Win, my Limbus.
아무것도 남지 마라.
I wonder how people develop their ships in this game. Because the more I think about it, I have a hard time mentally wanting to ship these characters. Like I do see them, I do like some of their moments, but some of them I view more as like camaraderie than I do anything romantic. But I guess it's in the subtle ways. I don't know. My brain is rotted because I've been hanging around the 100 line and Danganronpa fandom by association. So I'm very used to just seeing a lot of like, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Interesting characters interpretations. As well as just like personal fixations. And she got staggered again. Let's go. Neutral. She's she can win that. Alright. Go, Myotis! Clean the house until there's not even the dust of their bodies on the ground. Alright, skewering them more and more. Caution and steady. Okay, at least none of them went for Dawn. Oh, this is the one that... Yeah, that's the one she lost. Let's see, neutral. Sadly, we don't have the resource. I need to find a way to gain that resource more effectively. Alright, just power guard for now. That one's not doing anything. Alright. Dominating Mistress. Alright, cool. Everyone's working. I like how it cut off immediately Gregor's Clash. Alright, cool. Skewered. Broken. Bittered. Bash. Hit. Knocked over the head. Hacked. And dismembered entirely, too. Kebabbed. And polished to dust. Alright. Alright. Ah, crap. Ah, I always keep forgetting. I gotta click escape. Okay. Neato. Alright, next one's just a little fight. Let's see, where are... sports? Oh man, a lot of... Oh, cool. Hi, Chef Butler, Edgar family. I figured that was who was the manager of La Mancha. Little brother. Okay. That mean Burning. Rupture. And the one who grips. Ah, so that's how that works. Noted. Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely keep a lot of these supports in mind for whenever I run to difficult situations. Yeah, because I very most do want to focus on most of my current sinners. Let's see. I guess. There we go. And that too. Cool. You think Gregor would be the type of person to watch King of the Hill? Like, do you ever think about fictional characters and the type of shows they'd be watching if they had access to them? Oh, it only comes to mind because I've been seeing clips of the new King of the Hill season. If you can, level up Dawn's ego to level 2. You can activate her passive. Ego to level 2. You can level egos? What? Oh, shit, I didn't know that. QOH, Queen of Hatred one. Okay, so this one. Got it. I think shard. Okay, I might have to use some shards. I will try my best to avoid using these, but let's see. The amount I need. I should have read that more. Got it. I need a total of 11 shards at least, so like a back to this one. Oh, there we go. Yes. Those are season sin. Oh man, I got a lot. Okay. You know what? No, I shouldn't think about it too much. I can get a lot of these later in the future. That's the point. All right, so 6. I'll just take them mostly from the ones I have the most of. Alright, let's get back to the drive. The egos. Queen of Hatred, Queen of Hatred. Alright. And this, you said, should activate her passive, so... Arcane Aptitude Circuit. Alright. Well, I guess I have a stronger ego now. Or all that. Yeah. Unless I fucked up and now that friend of mine is yelling at me from across the ways. Alright. No, I figured as much. Again, I guess context, you don't read. That's why, yeah, I do read when it's needed, not because I want to. No, but yeah, Queen of Hatred Dawn is it's very funny because when it came to Waltz Pergonite, I still had only limited lunacy, but her passive give her another skill. Oh, noted. Is that freaking G Corp Gregor? I think yeah, G Corp Gregor. He was one of my first few units. Same for the Barber of La Manchelan Otis. Yeah, I still like him. He's I don't know, he's a good unit. I like him. I honestly need to make a Rupture team to support him. Well, let's hope this goes well. A Limbus player reading in this economy? How preposterous. Right. The Limbus player doesn't read how the game mechanics work. They only read the parts of the story they care about. But yo shit indeed. Yeah. No, I like how a lot of times me streaming this really is people telling me,
By the way, you know you can kind of do this to fix your situation. And I'm like, oh really? Huh? Okay, thank you.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지.
Feel goofy seeing G Corp Gregor. Why does it feel so goofy seeing him? Is it because you like him so much, or is it the fact that he's on a sinking team?
정리하겠습니다. 불결한가.
Well, sinking team, but you gotta have one charge character chilling here as well.
이 정도쯤이야?
Because he's worse than base Honglu. Ah! Damn, that hurts. That fucking hurts, man. Here I am like... Man, you know what? I like my G-Corp Gregor and my Barber of La Mancha Land Otis. I use G-Corp Otis for passive, but I might do some funky... funky stuff where... What the Sigma? Oh yeah, no, as well informed. Funny enough, Cross Judas, our fellow Blue Fox here likes to make very fun teams. I can waste this. We're fighting anyway. Change. All right. I always love the overclocks. They're so angsty. No, the overclock I quote the most of my friend. Base Hong Lu is extremely good. Honestly, I guess that is something I wish I thought about more. I feel like I don't really know how I initially came up with my current team configuration. Obviously, at the time, it was based off of the current members I rolled, which was Otis and Barber, Manchaline, Otis, and G Corp Gregor. But beyond that, I really had no frame of reference. Also, once again, the drop has dripped. We're at the last of our freaking Enkaville again. Ah well, let's do this. But I'll keep that in mind. It's very funny because it's like the Honglu. Actually, no, I have been using that Honglu for syncing. Whenever I play, I mean, you can't really do a lot of setup right now because of the passives and that. Really? Wait, what do you mean by the passive in that? I almost said Mirror Dungeon hard one with 3 IDs. Oh my lord. It's expensive to build a proper hold. Actually, yeah, no, okay, yeah, no, I've been informed of that. Like, at the moment, I've been very informed that my current team does help a lot for... Oh my god. Radio is going neck and neck until she finally lost that clash. And... Nah. Power countering, neutral. Their current team is really bad. Only bad thing is Greg. I guess that's fair. Sorry, buddy. Man, it's a shame. He's one of my most like reassuring members there. But I guess I can probably off stream look into what I can replace him with. I mean, it's as y'all said, I can probably replace him with Honolulu. He finally used Rona's defense. He's learning. What's Gregor's passive again? Yeah, but well, she's. I mean, I think it's because when it comes to Rhodia, like, what's Gregor's passive again? Let me check something. What is her passive again? The support passive is really his good thing. Oh, at 25, as less than 25, healed by after win clash. Or honestly, yeah, it's the same reason why my Barber of La Mancha Land Otis was pretty good. She kept healing herself. Interesting. Ah, skilled and left and pass. Yeah.
찌그러져 있도록
And for the skewer.
지킬 게 많거든.
Wait, this. Oh, wave 2. Let's see here. Favored. Yeah, we got that encounter. All right, guys. And my boy becomes a. Let's see. You put Lantern, Dawn, and G Greg on him. My boy becomes a beast. Bro slaps and I love it. There's a box that says pass it to the left. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just casual rupture damage. Didn't even flinch. Alright, guys. Now, back on the King of the Hill. Wait. I still have trauma from Lantern Yinsig solo MB. That shit was painful. Stick G Otis 2. For that, a random boost in that. Ah, okay. No, I feel so embarrassed. Y'all are really saying like very interesting things that you should probably be writing notes about. And then it's like in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be like, oh, how neat. I think that, again, I think what I need to learn more into is just mainly getting my resources. I don't remember what else I used. See here. Let's beat the struggle. Alright. Arcane beats! Our fucking meaty 121 damage. Oh, she's dominating. And when her clash, let's hit the rest of them. Fluid sack. Oh yeah, no, again, believe me, I've been given like, in the same vein y'all have given me some reasonable advice to look into during my off time or just grinding up units. A friend of mine made me realize I had a lot of items to claim a lot of earlier stuff, and he told me honestly from all the stuff from anything from I think it was like from season 1. He told me to claim that for Faust, and it actually has been coming in handy in relation to some of my other stuff. Oh man. Okay. Let me think. Actually, it's 3:08. I've been streaming for a good almost 2 to 3 hours. I think I can cut off here and just wait for my NF killing to just grow up naturally until tomorrow. But anyway, thank you all for coming out. It's actually been pretty nice to have some people talking with Limbus in the chat. If anything, this encourages me now to watch the new season of King of the Hill and think about Gregor. But yeah, have a nice day. Bye.